Hello and a very warm welcome to Fast Fingers Online 2022. Welcome to the live stream night, the event you've all been waiting for. Tonight we will write fingerboard history.
Absolutely true. Welcome everybody watching from home, whether you took part or not. This is the celebration of fingerboarding history here today at the Blackriver Headquarters. Weeks and weeks we waited for this to happen. And I think that this competition has quite some thick prizes as well. So if you took part, you must be buzzing right now. Olli, should we mention this?
Yes, because we have a whole lot of good stuff going on. First of all, the top 10, they will get a custom board, a custom Fast Fingers Online 2022 board that only they will get. No one else. There's no chance to buy it or win it anywhere else apart from here. If you're in the top 10, you get this board and then you're one of 10 people in the world having it. But that's not it. The top 3 will also go home with actual cash money. Places 3, 2 and 1. Third place will get €300.
Wow. Second place, €500.
And the winner will actually go home with €1,000 in their pocket.
That's ridiculous. €1,000 is exactly the grand prize that Fast Fingers used to have. So here we are. If you took some friends and you went out, or if you just took the effort to go out and fingerboarding, then you're in for a big treat. What we want to do now though is introducing you to the big team that we put together tonight to drive you through the fantastic adventure, starting from the narrators. Would you like?
Yes, it's an honor for me to introduce the guy next to me, Paolo Melillo, the owner and the founder of X-Rams, several times Fast Fingers commentator, so actually the best choice for this evening here, and just a fingerboarder at heart.
Absolutely, thank you very much. Olli, everything that happens in Blackriver right now goes through this beautiful head and these beautiful hands. If you didn't know, Olli is what's happening in Blackriver right now, and I couldn't have a better companion for this beautiful story. We are not the best people in these studios though, we're just the narrators of this, and we want to introduce you to a whole bunch of people that we brought here today, starting from our judges.
Yes, because we're now going to see, or during the night, we're going to see the top 30 finalists of this competition, and they will be judged not by us, we'll just tell you our opinions, but the actual opinions that matter come from these 6 people who are wow, and applause for them. Applause for them.
Beautiful.
These 6 people who are actually well-known people from the fingerboard scene. And from left to right, I'll just start, right?
Yeah, go ahead, mate.
I'll just start. On the left, there, not knowing how to hold a sheet of paper, Mr. Berlinwood himself. He invented wooden fingerboards, arguably. Hey Timo, good to have you.
Well, right next to Timo going on, we have nothing less than my good mate Simone Florian, the second half of X-Rams, and you may as well know him as the underground rider, the Italian in London. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. And right next to Simon is a person that needs no introduction. I think it's Andre Corral, the heart of the Portuguese fingerboard scene, the owner of Low Pro, and just the best dude you can meet.
Oh God. Going on, right in the middle of this beautiful judges roster, you see Denise Hellman, CEO and heart of Blackriver. She's right there to manage these rowdy judges and to put all the scores in rightly and check that everything goes right. Thank you very much for being here, Denise.
And right next to her is Maria Cruz, your favorite fingerboard influencer, the best on Insta, the best on YouTube, and always in the forum to just give it a little bit of sass.
Absolutely. All the way from Miami.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Sorry.
I wanted to say that, it matters. Well, next to Maria, straight from London, Hirst, artist, skateboarder, fingerboarder, just a cool dude. That's why we have him here.
And then Mr. Sorry himself, Cali fingerboarding in one person. He is the one who brought fingerboarding to the barracks. Nash Jacquez.
Well, if I got it right, this is not all that we have for you for the night. We have another little special surprise that we need to introduce to you. This comes thanks to our main and unique sponsor of the competition, Flatface. So thanks to Mike Schneider, we have a little dedicated social media corner for you to have fun throughout the night. But who is managing that?
Yes, we want this night to be interactive. We want you to tell us what you think, and who better to take your opinions into account than Thom McInally.
Hey guys. Hey guys, so I'm going to be here tonight to be your link from home to our studio tonight. So please, on the YouTube live chat, send your questions, send your comments, and I'll share them live here tonight. But that's not all. Please send your pics and your videos, post them on Instagram, not on your story, and make sure you use the hashtag FastFingersOnline and tag Blackriver_official. Just a quick word, chat is absolutely popping off right now. I'm seeing people from Hong Kong, Bolivia, Holland, Germany, Japan, South Africa, South Korea, Denmark, England, Italy, Chile, USA. Where are you watching tonight? I want to know. Get those pictures in. Anyway, back to the guys.
Thom, thank you. You're such a star. Thank you very much.
Mate,
well,
thank
yeah,
you,
we want to play with that. So we insist. Send over your pictures, whether you're at the couch, at your friends, at a restaurant, doesn't matter. This is the play that we do tonight. Send your stuff to Thom, and throughout the night, there's going to be several moments in which we bring you guys in, and maybe we can even bring you up on screen if the content are fun, actually.
Exactly. Comments, question, pictures, all welcome. And also, Thom McInally is, of course, here because he is the person responsible for probably the most graphic output in the fingerboard scene. He has, for countless fingerboard companies, he has helped to grow their marketing, to get a corporate identity and everything. But apart from that, he is a great fingerboarder.
Also, he pushes the whole scene, not just from the graphic point of view.
Yeah.
But the reason he's there is because he's a great scene pusher, really. And I think we have a little special content, a little present from him, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. He's a great fingerboarder, but don't just take our word, we have actual proof. Tonight we'll have a few specials for you, and this is one of them. Here is the world premiere of the Thom McInally Pro Model part for his Pro Model on Blackriver fingerboards.
I know you don't have time to talk to your plants, so I'm going to talk to them for you. You can go on about your business. Don't worry. They'll listen to me. Let's begin.
What a clip, man!
What was that?
What a clip! Honestly, this was the first time I saw the whole thing, and this is one of my new favorite videos. I hope the people at home are enjoying it as much as I am, really. Absolutely great.
Exactly. And if you missed it here tonight, from tomorrow on the Blackriver YouTube channel, for you to rewatch and rewatch and rewatch.
Okay, now stop with the chat. We introduced all the studio. We introduced, we had a little bit of entertaining, a little bit of fingerboarding to show what fingerboarding is. And now I think it's time to cut to the chase and start this absolutely great competition, isn't it? Oh no, wait a second, I'm forgetting a little part. Actually, let's explain how the whole thing went. Rules.
That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's
exactly.
what I should have.
Let's talk about the rules that we had set for this competition.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go through it. It's as easy as that. We asked you to film a 4-trick line, of which one trick at least had to be a grind or a slide. These tricks could be single tricks, like a kickflip, or combos, like a tree flip nose grind, and there was no time limit for your videos.
Absolutely. We asked you to keep it to 4 tricks with 1 slide, to keep it short, compact, and entertaining. And you will see how it works once we start. It's going to be very, very rhythm and nice.
Exactly. And
what else?
Yeah. Then we asked you to step out of your comfort zone and to film that entire thing outside. We asked you to find urban features like actual fingerboard spots. You could bring a rail or a box if you wanted to, but we preferred it to be completely natural.
Absolutely, and bringing you out of your comfort zone is really the main objective we wanted. Some people probably found it uncomfortable, but the fact of going out in your town or in a foreign town and try to find spots with or without friends, we think that this is what fingerboarding really is all about. What we really hope most is that you had fun doing this. This was the whole thing, really.
Exactly. Just go out, spread the word of fingerboarding. This is what it's all about. And maybe you had some fun encounters. Actually, now that I think about it, if you had fun encounters, let us know in the comment section, and then later on in the Flatface social media corner, maybe we hear a fun story or two.
I am absolutely sure that some of these guys found some people in the street asking them what you're doing. Oh, I'm taking part to this online competition for fingerboarding. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. What are the rules?
Third rule, simple, film it in the landscape mode.
Well, we are airing this for everyone to enjoy. We're watching this in a TV format. That's why we insisted so much on the landscape for this one.
Yeah, and then we wanted your raw footage. No cuts, no effects, no slow-mos, no music, just pure fingerboarding.
We take care of the editing and a little bit of the commenting for this one, so this is the reason.
Then you had to post it on Instagram with the hashtags Fast Fingers Online, and you had to tag us, Blackriver Official, so we find your videos.
Pretty obvious. Here we are, so we can actually select them, right?
Definitely.
Anything else?
And the last rule was that there was only, also bonus points for high quality filming. Pay attention to the angles and the lights and stuff.
Yeah, usually on a fingerboard contest, we wouldn't look at this. Technique, style, and creativity is really what matters, the tricks. And we don't look at what camera you're using and how you're filming. But this time we just decided to make it a little bit of a celebration of good filming as well. Just like skateboarding, fingerboarding also has this culture as part of it. So the judges were asked, please look at the overall result. As Olli said, angles, lights, background, people on the back or not, everything mattered.
Definitely. And then we got a whole lot of clips, and what did we do with them?
We got a bunch of clips. Most of them were valid, some of them were not. We're very sorry if the rules were not super clear. We promised to make it a little easier if we repeat this exercise, but we took these clips and we sent them to a first group of international judges.
Yes, all the 365 million entries had to be looked through 3 times by 3 different people.
Absolutely.
By Manu Oberle,
and Ian,
and John Coward. These 3, we can't thank you enough. Guys, what a great work you've done. You actually went through every single clip and you rated them all, and you selected the top 30 finalists that we're gonna see tonight.
It's been an absolute colossal task. I thank them personally as well. I'm the one that recruited these people. So Manu, Annie, John, thank you so much. We picked you from different parts of the planet. We tried to make it a little bit homogeneous. And you guys can imagine from home that it's not an easy task to do, to go through all this. So can we have a little applause for Judges Group 1? Thank you very much, everybody.
Honestly, I mean, we all like to watch fingerboard videos, but I'm pretty sure that after you have watched fingerboard video 10,658, you may get a little tired, but
They just went through. They just pushed through, man.
I'd like to sneak behind the curtain, maybe.
I think you're very right. It would be very nice to have a little contribution, and I have a little present for you for that.
No.
Yes, Manu prepared a little contribute for us to show us how the experience of going through these clips was. So I would be delighted if we could see it together.
Okay, let's have a look.
Hello everybody, and I'm Manu Oberle. I'm the judge for the first round of the Fast Fingers Online, first edition, 2022. And yeah, I've just been looking at the entries, and I haven't watched it before, but it's really amazing to see all the people going outdoors, doing their tricks, doing the best filming and just having fun. It's such an inspiration. So when I judged the videos, I was looking for different aspects. Like, we judge the style, the tricks, how hard they are, how smooth they are, the flow of the line, the spot, and even the filming, like how much did they invest time and effort in it. Because it's also, for me, the whole package that if you like it, what you see, and you enjoy it, and then it's automatically a better score, of course. And mainly, I think it was a combination of the spots where the riders they had a good flow and they used all the obstacles that were there and really going out to the streets, you know. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching and enjoy the show. It was a pleasure judging all the entries. And yeah, let's see who's gonna win.
Thank you, Manu. Well,
Thank you.
he did seem excited and exhausted, as I said, right?
You can actually hear how he's out of breath.
He seemed a little out of breath from the whole task. Thank you so much. I love this contribution as well. And after you guys pretty much understood how we got to these 30 names, right? It's time to have them compete against each other and have the judges of the night rescore the clips. They're all back to zero. And let's see who brings home the cup, right?
Yes, we're going to go through 5 heats with 6 riders each. At the end of each heat, we show you how everyone scored within the heat. And then at the end of the night, we'll put them all together and have an overall winner of this competition.
Easy peasy. So let's start, come on. I want to see the first heat. How does it start?
Cool. We have heat 1 featuring Asier Fagoaga,
Daniel Martin Manalotto,
Jan Mullet,
Jake Hooker,
Jimmy Downs.
and Lucas Biesel.
There you go. So we're going straight to the icebreaker, Asier Fagoaga. He is 24 years old and is from Spain. As a fakey flip and
That was way too
that
fast.
was too fast.
Let's
for me.
watch it in slow-mo. Let's watch it in slow-mo, man.
There you go.
Switch from shove, I think.
And so, yeah.
Switch from nose, beautiful. Fake
Fake
heel.
heel. So great. And then, the 360 shove it with the board not even leaving the finger.
Very good.
That's great. That's great style.
I love that our icebreaker is a classic fingerboard spot, a window seal. It's
yeah.
a place that we all use all the time. Thank you very much for opening
Definitely.
the competition for us, Asier. And while the judges actually take their time to score them, I'm going to take a look at my notes. And Asier recorded this clip in France, in Hendaye, and he rides for origin fingerboards and drop fingerboarding.
Yes, exactly. And now that we see the judges, I just want to say one more thing. If you see the judges on their phones, it's not actually because they're checking Instagram, but this is our online scoring, digital scoring system, where they send the scores via their phone directly to our screen.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's correct. That's very correct.
And
It seemed complicated, but it's fairly easily. Everyone
go.
smash a number in there, and Denise makes sure that everything goes right into the system. And soon we will actually see them on the screen.
on the screen.
By the way, Azier is 24 and he fingerboards since 2009.
And the scores are in already. And our icebreaker gets an overall score of 73.41.
Great, off to a great start, honestly. Look how André actually unbalanced a little bit all the rest. Otherwise, the judges would be almost on the same scores, I would say.
Yeah, pretty even. And I think what we're going to do more often tonight, we're just going to ask the judges.
I
what
would love
were
to hear
you
that.
Thinking?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, let's do
Should
that.
we go with André?
Let's go.
André, tell us.
Well, I liked it. I know it's the first one, and of course there's no reference for me to judge starting on the first one, but I could say it started out very well. I mean, filming was good. It was fluent. The tricks, all of them were clean. So I really liked it. So there's no reason to go below 80 for me.
Okay, thank you very much for that contribution, André. Very professional, I have to say. Thanks.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely true. And he's right. There was no reference to judge it by. So let's get the references in.
Let's do this. Let's crack on.
Yeah. We're talking now, we're seeing now the contribution, the entry of Daniel Martin Manolo.
Manalotto, let's
Manalotto,
go.
sorry.
I suppose is Philippines, 16 years old. I suppose this is the youngest of our finalists, if I'm not wrong. Let's see what he has.
The youngest finalist. Doing a tray flip, I guess, and a kick flip, nose grind, and a laser flip.
Wow.
Super nice. Let's
Slow-mo,
see the
please.
slow-mo. Oh, and I was wrong. That's a 540 flip. The kick flip's super nice. Look how he clips into the grind. Wow, laser flip. I like the footwork as well, and the footwear.
The footwork and the footwork.
The
The last laser were ever so slightly sketchy, I suppose, but the choice of spot and the tricks, I really liked it. Of course, doesn't matter our opinion. The judges are down putting down scores, and meanwhile, I can tell you that this was recorded in Malolos, Bulacan in the Philippines, and that Daniel rides for Awake Cult and Leaf Slide Bushings.
And he is fingerboarding since 2019. That's only 3 years, but I think that's impressive when you see that he's only 16 years old.
Absolutely.
And I like that a young person like this goes out and spreads the word, you know?
It didn't seem like, it seemed like he was very comfortable there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it was very
good. I think that the scenes in the Philippines are also quite ready to go out and film. This is what I've seen in the last weeks on Instagram, at least.
I think so. This is one of the great things of doing this online. It's that we get these entries from people who probably couldn't be here. Especially a 16-year-old from the Philippines.
Yeah.
I think he had a hard time explaining his parents why he wants to go to a village in Germany that no one ever heard of.
For a fingerboard world
Yeah,
championship. The scores are out.
Scores are in.
66.88. Judges are being a little tough, a little conservative on this. I'm curious on that Cass 58, honestly.
Yeah, so let's hear what Cass has to say.
Good line, but I felt like it could have cleaned up a bit. I don't know. It was a great line. I like it because it's a simple spot. But it was missing. I think it, could give it a few more goes probably. There was a bit of a tap on the kick flip off the ledge, and then I like the laser flip as an ender. But could have done with a bit more cleanliness, I think.
Not the cleanest laser flip. I agree with that. Okay, that's great. We cannot absolutely give away points for free, so it's totally understandable. The judges are tight and conservative on their points. There's a big score to give out here. So
Absolutely. But let's see if our next rider, Jan Mullet, who is from Argentina and 18 years old, so actually also a young gun,
yeah.
if he did it better. That is super clean. Oh, and a little power slide in between, which I like.
Special spot too.
Yeah. Ooh, he made full use of the
What trick
combo
was
rope.
that? Oh
Whoa.
my god, let's watch this again.
That was all very clean, I think. I think there was no tapping, nothing. Switch tray, frontside crooked.
Super crooked.
Yeah, and then that backside power slide. Then a fakey 360 shove it. And then switch no slide, shove it, no slide, and a fakie flip off. A big drop as well.
And great landing.
And
Final
the
fakie tray.
Yeah.
Wow,
Great
wow.
spot.
I love this
Normal
entry.
marble, probably nice, super smooth spot, I'd say.
Yeah.
Creative.
And another classic of fingerboarding, a front porch with a little hub, if we want.
Maybe
very,
it's his
very
front
good.
door even.
Yeah, maybe it's his front door, correct.
Jan, if you're watching this, let us know, please.
Looking at my notes, Jan filmed this in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and he rides for the Dirty Monkeys FB crew.
And he's fingerboarding since 2012. 10 years. So actually, since he is 8 years old.
Yeah, no
That is
excuses for that skills, right?
Yeah,
Very good.
definitely. You can see where it's coming from. Practice, practice, practice on your front porch.
On the front porch, yeah, absolutely great.
On the doorstep. Maybe his parents kicked him out because the fingerboarding was too loud.
Too loud, right? That's a good spot anyway.
Yeah. No, it's cool. The judges are still in the scoring process, but I'm very excited to see what they actually have to say about
Absolutely.
the spot as well as the flow and the style. Yeah. Maybe we should talk about this. What are they actually judging?
What are they judging? The scores are out.
The scores are out. So let's wait a second. Yeah. Oh, 86.78. Oh, look at this. They're pretty. He's 2 times 9 club with Cass and Nash, right? 94 and 95. That's great.
Almost at the 9 club.
But
Absolutely crazy.
And I hope Jan's not mad at me, but I want to hear what Simon has to say because he didn't.
You want to
like
hear
it
the
as
low
much.
one?
Yeah.
I want to hear a high score after that. though.
Okay.
Simon.
So yeah, I really like the spot. The skate style was amazing. I really like when people does skateboard style on a fingerboard. Just could be maybe done a little bit more clean, but for everything else was perfect. So well done, Jan. Very good.
Okay, and I want to hear one of the high scores. Who did a very high one? Was
Cass
it
and Nash.
Cass and Nash both, right? Let's hear from Nash.
Hey, Ian. Welcome to the 9 Club, at least in my book. That was a back-breaking spot. You went around in a U shape. I mean, that's not easy. And just from the drop-off into the fakie tray, that's where I thought the run rocked. So keep it up, man.
Thank you, Nash. On this very one, I am more on Nash's side, I have to say personally. And I happen to know that there's Thom that wants to tell us something from the Flat Face social media corner, actually. There must be something funny from the people home.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of love for Ian's clip just there. Paige Potter said the nose slide, shove to nose slide was bonkers. Fingerbend said that was a nose fakie inward to nose. Learn your tricks. Interesting.
Thank you, Fingerbend.
But yeah, just some other comments really quickly. We've had a funny story for somebody fingerboarding outside. My favourite comment from civilians is that thing on springs. Somebody else has mentioned this is such a top-notch production and it's so much fun. So thank you for your comments. And remember, share your pics and your videos with us on Instagram. A post and not a story using the hashtag FastFingersOnline and tag us BlackriverOfficial. And remember, I'll be reading out your comments and your questions that you post to the YouTube live stream. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Thom. It's such a lovely observation. So
These were all great comments, and I want to give a comment back to Fingerbend.
Yeah.
As you can see in my videos, of course I learned my tricks. I just didn't bother with their names.
very good. No, I appreciate that someone is already noticing the top-notch production. I feel very, very proud of what is going on, and it means that something is funny home. So let's go on, let's crack on with this, right?
Definitely. Let's see some more fingerboarding. This time, the first entry for tonight that comes from the USA. 24 years old, Jake Hacker shows his skills now. Oh, I love the push.
DIY spot,
Oh, it's a
man.
DIY spot, what?
Crusty concrete, look at that.
Oh, I hope he built it for the
The front heel, we definitely need the
Let's see
slow
the slow-mo. I almost missed that flip on the first flip. I wasn't ready
super
for
skaty.
it. Yeah. Super clean. Ah, and a nice impossible. A lot of stees.
And it was a frontside heel. Okay, the spot was absolutely mind-blowing, I think. I loved it. As you said, I hope he built it. Who knows? Maybe it's a crew, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a crew. The
Great.
judges are down to actually score in this clip. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and my notes. Jake is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He rides for 2 American companies, which I'm very sorry not to know. Bill LCNY Ltd. and LBP Ramps. The USA scene is absolutely booming in the last years, and I'm not surprised I do not know all the emerging companies, but this is a sick rider, so maybe I should a little inform myself.
Definitely. These companies definitely know their riders. He's fingerboarding since 2016, and I just want to say it one more time. DIY fingerboard spot, super cool. If you build it yourself, if you just found it, or if you build it with friends, either way, big props to the scene out there, going out and building stuff for others and yourself to shred.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of the DIY spot in Berlin, right at the river. Yeah, a little bit.
True.
Before it was trashed from the construction site.
Unfortunately.
It reminds me a bit of that. Ramon, if you're watching, big love.
I hope their sport lives a little longer and they don't actually get
those type of spots tend to kind of be trashed or be vandalized or disappear.
Yeah.
But let's watch the scores for this clip.
But the video is forever.
The video is forever, you're right.
Yeah.
73.17, right there in the middle. Okay.
Okay, but all even scores.
We have a generous chorale and we have a very conservative other judges, I suppose. Still, I want to hear from Maria. We haven't talked to her yet.
Every single trick was super clean. Personally, I love technical writing, so I would have loved a little bit more creativity when it came to that. But it was a great trick. Great clip.
Thank you, Maria. So now we know why not more than 75. A little bit of tech missing.
Yeah, true. I totally agree. But it's just happy to see how everyone took a different approach so far. It's good to see all the creativity from over the world. And I'm also excited to see our next participant. It's Jimmy Downs. He is 26 years old and also from the USA.
Boom.
Maybe another DIY spot?
USA steps into the scene.
Wow, that's almost better than DIY spot.
That's using urban features, isn't it?
Definitely an urban feature. And the last one,
Was it front heel
good
again?
that we have the slow-mos. It's really hard to tell if you're seeing it. So it's a tray flip, definitely, and then a front side tail slide. And then flip
up.
It's cruising a little, up and down.
Front heel, absolutely. 2 clips with a front heel as an ender, am I wrong?
Yeah, true.
USA, okay. Very interesting. Okay, let me look at my notes meanwhile. Jimmy Downs, USA, Bakersfield, California. He's actually a sorry rider, so let's see where Nash goes with his score. He also rides for Hashcrete and Actual Hate.
And he does so since 2010. I guess this is already counting as a fingerboard veteran.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
If he's
Veteran,
fingerboarding for
expert,
12
totally,
years.
yeah.
Also, since he's 14 years old. If he's 26 now and he's riding for 12 years.
That's correct, yeah. It's all people that started at early age, maybe when it was with the plastic decks probably, and then they figured out that they're actually good at it. It's very good.
2010 was a good year for fingerboarding as well.
2010 was the year. I remembered it as a very golden age. A lot of events, a lot of things happening.
Definitely.
Judges are having fun. Let's hope that the scores are actually pulling in right. It's nice to see a smile from Coral. It's been so serious until now. Like I'm judging this thing for real, you know. Okay, I'm super eager for the scores now. This is our rider number 5 for the first heat. We're almost done with the first heat, and then we can actually see where we are.
Let's watch out for Nash. Let's watch out for Nash. What did Nash score for his own rider?
Drum roll.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
1632 total, okay.
32.
I have the feeling that everyone is
pretty
trying to
average,
conserve their shots, really.
Yeah. Well, it's hard in the first heat, right? You have so much more to come. You're not quite sure, is the big thing still coming up? But let's hear it from Timo.
Let's hear it from Timo.
He was pretty in the middle. Maybe
Yeah,
he
75,
is
75.
Yeah.
They're in the middle.
So I actually really liked the whole clip and the whole tricks. Maybe the tail side on the stone was a little bit less creative, and on the other side he did a great flip off on that huge step. So I didn't give mega huge points, so it's not my baddest ranking. So stays in the middle.
Usually it was right there in the middle, right there in the middle. Actually, I did appreciate that he used the rock in the beginning. To me, that's the whole thing of the urban feature. It made it ever so slightly different. Yeah. But yeah, thank you very much, Timo, for that contribution as well. Let's move on to the last rider of this first heat.
He is from Germany, our first German participant. Lukas Biesel, 25 years old, is showing his skills to the world right now. Oh, great combo for the beginning. Switch flip front blind.
Love the sound of this.
Fakey tray. Yeah, the sound's great. Switch heel, nose manual, fakey flip off.
Once again, I'm pretty sure the slow-mo is going to be essential. Look at this.
So manual, 5-0, flip, 5-0 manual.
Switch flip blind.
Flip
Super clean.
Fakey tray.
Right on the flat.
And there it is. Switch heel, nose manual, fakey flip off. And then just mic drop.
And then mic drop. I love how he was able to find a spotted waist height made of marble with some feature. This is great spot finding to my eyes.
And if you want to know, the spot is in Hamburg, Germany. And Lukas is riding for Preet, I think one of the most, the companies with the most buzz around, because they're so rare and they're, you know, great work from Peter. Shout out to Peter.
Shout out to Peter for Preet, absolutely.
And he's also fingerboarding since 2010. So as we said, great year for fingerboarding.
And as I see, we're going to have a few more from 2010. 2010 was such a good year. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Well, this brings the end of our heat, which means that as soon as the judges are done, we're going to have a little recap and see how you guys are doing from home as well.
Yeah, definitely. But let's see how Lukas scored first, and the scores coming in with a stunning 86.32.
Very high. Very high score, this one.
You can see all the way through the board, he has impressed all the judges and comes out with a great average score. And I don't think... okay, and let's hear it from
I've seen Maria. This 92. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I've seen this 92 from Maria. I really want to hear. She probably has the best opinion for this clip.
Okay.
This was such a difficult clip. Looking at it, it was so difficult. I also find it really difficult personally to do nollie and switch heels in a line, especially with flow. And I think he did a great job. He's also just such a talented rider, and the way it was filmed, I love how it went around in a circle. It was just fantastic. I loved it.
Thank you, and thank you for pointing out for the first time. Did you hear she said the way it was filmed?
Yeah.
It's actually appreciable. Angles, the sweetness of the whole thing, how you see the tricks. There's many fantastic entries with great tricks that didn't make it to the finals simply because they were maybe self-filmed, not in the best of ways, and we are aware of that very much. So yeah, thank you, Maria.
Definitely. I think if you have followed the competition on Instagram, I think even if you're not in the top 30, you can still have contributed such an amazing clips. If you see the clips that scored like 35th or even 50th place, they were so close to the final. It's so hard to judge. And now that we're actually talking about it, what are the judges actually judging by? We haven't even said so. It's the flow of the run, it's the spot, the creativity, of course then how hard the tricks were, and the filming.
And the filming as well, yeah. Manu kind of brought us into the beginning of that concept, but yeah, it was a lot of parameters that they had to look after and smash in a single individual number. Sometimes we'd split the parameters. This was not the case. They had to reason, stack creativity, flow, spot, everything, and put it in just a single number. So yeah, this was the way you got into the finals.
Yes, and this is how these six got into Heat 1, and after Heat 1, they rank the following.
Yeah, let's have a little catch up. Jan Molle, Lukas Biesel
is in the lead of this heat. Wow. But they scores, if I recall right, they were pretty close.
They were super close.
Together.
Also, this is just the recap of the first heat. So we're putting it out there, of course, for everybody's fun and entertainment, but it means less than nothing. We still have to see 5 more heats, 25 more entries, or 24. So yeah, this is a little recap for you guys to enjoy and maybe take a picture and show it home to mom. I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. Now you heard what we were saying about Heat 1. Tom, what were our viewers saying about Heat 1?
Well, it's not just the viewers. We've actually had the entrants speaking about it as well. So Jake Hooker has been on the YouTube live chat and he said his spot has already been vandalized. Would you believe it? I know. And then for Ian Mullet's, Ian Mullet's filmer, with Ian, we went out 2 times to get the clip. The second time, it took around 4 hours to finally get what we wanted. And it was the last day to get it. We were both exhausted. So yeah, lots of respect for both yourself and Ian Mullet. Yeah, fantastic. Just generally, lots of respect coming from the judges. I think they appreciate you've got such a hard job on your hands here tonight. And also, lots of support for the Philippines and Argentina. But I guess rather topical, none other than Afrobi has commented saying Lucas's entry is absolutely mind-blowing. So yeah, back to you guys.
I am so happy to hear this, Tom. There's so many familiar people, so many new people following this. When I was trying to see in the previous days and anticipate for myself how it would have been, I figured that the Argentinian and the Philippine scene are really out there watching this live. I'm so very, very, very happy.
Tom, do you have more for us?
Yes, I certainly do. So I forgot to share your pictures and videos. So we've had quite a few photos come through on our Instagram.
I want to see them, man.
Yeah. So this is from Love Drug. It's a clear chill out session tonight. He's got his fingerboard and a can of beer there. Why not? As we scroll up, this one made me laugh so much. No Netflix tonight, the caption says it all. That's fantastic. We've got Chris Daniels here, chilling in a group. As I hope you can hear, Chris, you're getting a lot of love here tonight. And finally, it looks like people are watching this in the car workshop. So yeah, fantastic. Thanks for your pictures, and yeah, make sure you send your pictures and videos possibly to us on Instagram using the hashtag FastFingersOnline, and make sure you tag us Blackriver_official. Make sure it's a post and not a story, please. And also, as you can see, I've got the laptop here, so please send your comments and your questions to us on the YouTube live stream so I can read them out tonight. Thanks, back to you guys again.
Wow, it seems like this is working, man, right?
Tom, I'm so happy you got our attention again to show us these pictures. Guys, please keep these pictures coming. How amazing is that? At work, at home, at day, at night, everywhere around the world.
This was actually the whole point. When I've seen it in the car workshop, this is the whole point. Big shout out to everybody watching and to everybody sending the pictures. Can we see more? We want to see more. They were awesome. The sofa with a girlfriend and then people just watching it on the iPad. It's just great. Chris Daniels. Sorry.
And the comments are great as well. It's so great that actually 2 of the participants already interacted with us.
Absolutely.
And I wish all of you nothing but the best. And then a legend has tuned in, if I heard it right.
You heard right.
Afrobi, Fabian Schreiter. So
I'll tell you more, man.
Yeah.
I think this ties in very well with a little break and a little present that I have for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I have another clip to entertain us all that is not just participants, and it's the brand new unedited clip from Afrobi and his new pro model for Berlinwood. Would you like to see it?
I would love to see the Rodney Mullen of fingerboarding doing his magic.
Absolutely. Would you like? Let's go.
I've been in your waters.
I'm speechless.
We close it here? We close the show here?
Fabi
or-
Schreider, Pro Model, out now. Woo!
Very good.
Unbelievable.
Did you see the last dedication?
Yeah.
I remember the times in my room building cardboard ramps.
I did the same thing. I did the same thing as Fabi Schreider. I also built cardboard ramps at home. Such a shame I never got that good at fingerboarding.
Oh man,
So-
Afrobi is just Mr. Creativity, Mr. I've never seen that trick before, Mr. I passed this video doing this, I don't know if you did this from home, absolutely crazy. Thank you Afrobi for being live and watching us and commenting and for taking us these little threats, really.
Yeah, great graphic as well. Board available, like river-shop.com. Video available on YouTube soon. Tomorrow. Okay.
We force it
Tomorrow
down.
is still soon.
Tomorrow is still very soon.
Okay, cool. So,
This was awesome break, thank you Olli.
Yeah, thank you. You brought the surprise for me.
Thank you for allowing me to show this.
All right, let's go straight into heat number 2, which has a lot of big names in there.
Let's go.
As an example, Adrian Witze,
Jan Ulhir,
Marcel Zickler, aka Wille,
Obiro Shima,
Timur Hasnudinov,
and Tony Glutz.
Super excited to see these. So should we straight go in there?
I think we
and
should,
start
man.
with Adrian Witzel.
Let's go.
29 from Germany. Going live now. Already missed the first trick. It's so quick.
Big nollie here, I think.
Ooh, impossible no slide and the tail slide.
Did you see the spot?
It actually looks rough. Huh? It's not even that.
It doesn't look smooth at all. How does he do
Oh,
that?
impossible is so nice in the tail slide. And then he wanted to do a 5th trick, but just remembered, shit, it's only 4.
No, we cannot put that in. Yeah, we cannot put that in.
Just gonna leave that.
This is what you expect from Adrian Witzel. He's very experienced when it comes to the fast fingers, regular standard contest. He's an experienced rider, definitely, right?
He has a lot of style. He filmed this in Cologne, and he is riding for Blackriver, Berlinwood, Flatface, Oak Wheels. How does he have 2 wheel sponsors, by the way?
Wow.
Solid Bricks and Sex Tape. I hope we didn't get him into trouble now, pointing out that he has 2 wheel
We
sponsors.
surely did, man. Adrian is fingerboarding since 2003, and this makes it slightly less surprising that he's so good at this. But nevertheless, yeah, this spot to me was absolutely impressive. I couldn't land a pop shove it on that thing. Absolutely great.
You pointed it out right, since 2003, so he had a lot of time to learn these tricks and perfect these tricks. But I think that style, the style he has, that's something that some people will never perfect.
It's not something you learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's you can pay for school, but you can't buy class.
No, that's
Yeah.
right, and it
There you
happens to
go.
fingerboarding as well. The scores are in for Adrian. It's a 78, okay,
Oh.
that's much lower than I expected. There you go.
78. Okay, well, but all pretty even scores there.
Yeah,
There's no
absolutely.
big difference. So the judges know what they're doing,
Yeah.
and I think we can go on to the next
Let's
rider.
crack on, let's crack on.
Actually,
I want to see Ian.
Let's see who else is in this heat. I mean, we already told you, but let's see the contribution itself. Next rider, 27, Jan Urlier from Czech Republic. Oh, he's filming at night. I love that. That really gives it the skateboard video
You are
feeling.
damn right,
Yeah.
that's true. That's what's slow-mo.
Nollie heel. Sweet little 5-0. Just
Sweet
tapped it
little
just
5-0, you
enough.
said it. And front
And then a
shove over
front
that
shove.
whole big thing. Very, very, very good.
That's really good. It was all. It were not the hardest tricks, I think. In my opinion, of course, everyone feels that tricks are harder for you than for me, different. But it's really nice. I like the night filming. I like the flow. It was all pretty flawless, no stopping, nothing.
It
in my
really made it
opinion.
look like a skate video, you
Yeah,
said it right.
definitely.
This video was recorded in Prague, and Ian rides for Finga, actually.
And he does so since 2006. That's actually a pretty long time. Fingerboarding for 16 years, since he's 11-year-old.
Finga is Petr Ptacek's brand, isn't it?
I think so. It's actually fingerboard.
Finga fingerboards,
right?
yeah. So
Or-
it comes from the school of the 3 times world championship. That's what the 3
Oh,
time world
yeah.
champion. That's what I was thinking, right?
True. That's where you would learn flawless lines. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe that's part of the basic training.
There's a love story happening at the extremes
between-
of the judges.
Between Nash and Timo.
You guys want to have a little kissio, or can we go on?
Let's see the scores for now, and everything else we'll figure out on the go. That's a 71.54.
Yeah, very
and
homogeneous.
also pretty.
Yeah, very homogeneous. I think that the fact that there's no huge tricks is bringing this lower than 75. Even though we like the flow and the filming, yeah, the judges needed to see a bit more hard tricks on this one, I think.
I think so, but let's hear it from them. Let's ask Timo, why did you give the score you gave?
Exactly as Paolo already mentioned, like it wasn't the most craziest tricks. He did a great job. I guess he's like he earned to be here, but it's the points he get.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, man. Of course, he made it. He made enough for the final, and this we are absolutely all agree with. But now you need a tiny little more to actually bring the thing home, right?
Yeah, that's good. That's very well said. We don't
Absolutely.
need to add anything to that, and we can go to an entry that I am personally looking forward to a lot. It's Marcel Sigler, aka Wille, who is 32 and from Germany. I want to name the tricks, but that went
Wow,
faster than the
fastest
speed of
clip
light.
ever, yeah. Big nollie backside into wall ride,
Yeah,
tread flip on the flat.
Then big spin plant slide.
Yeah, and a wall rides exchange.
Yeah, some.
Yeah, wall rides
That's
exchange.
one.
Yeah, very good. Also windows heel, or something that looked like very limited space for fingerboarding.
I liked it was very urban. I think he took the urban feature very serious. It looked like there was graffiti there. It looked a bit dirty. It looked like a concrete bench, maybe in not the best area.
Absolutely.
It was filmed in Dresden,
Yeah.
actually.
And Wille rides for pop decks, and he decided to put a Winkler wheels there. A little bit of a tribute, I suppose.
Yeah, really good. And
Wille rides since 2000.
22
years of fingerboarding. Yeah. Also, is our first 30-plus rider of the day. 32 years old. He's a little bit more on my side. I feel it a little bit friendly.
That makes him double as old as...
Double as old as Daniel, our second rider. Absolutely crazy. I love how fingerboarding has these two big, thick slices of people that use it. It's more on the teenage side and the less kids ones, right?
Yeah, and I mean, we had everything in between as well. We had already people from all over the world, from different ages. That is super great to see. And I really like all these spots, how they all bring their own element to it. And the score is in with a 77.57.
Seems fair. Again, they're on around the 75 mark. Not too much difference between the judges. 82 with Timo, 70 something with Simon. Yeah, it seemed fair. Can we crack on? I think,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah.
And the next one is Obiro Shima, 31 from Indonesia. And if you followed fingerboarding on Instagram the last 2 years, then I'm pretty sure you know what's coming up right now. And there it is, exactly what we've all been waiting for. Fingerboarding with two hands. It's amazing. It should have its own category.
It should.
Honestly.
But he screwed us,
Wow,
man.
look
We
at
didn't
this.
say that this was not allowed or anything like that.
Fakey tray,
So
nollie
this was
flip,
great.
Fakey tray lip slide and nollie nose grind, nollie flip out.
With two hands. Did he just do that for real? Did he really do that? Great stuff,
Two
Obiro.
with the left hand.
As
two
I
with
said,
the
I
right
feel
hand.
positively tricked. We laid down rules and someone decided to find a nice way to get around it. And it was successful, I think. Let's see if the judges like this as well, obviously.
Definitely. Obiro is also over 30. He's 31 from Indonesia, like we said. He also filmed that in Indonesia, in Cianjur. And he has, surprisingly, I would have never expected it, no sponsors. He's fingerboarding since 2002, so for 20 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, companies out there, if I was you, I would take a look at Obiro, just saying, I mean, no sponsors.
Definitely.
Very good.
But, you know, maybe no one's sponsoring him because he needs double the stuff.
Very good point. Very good point, actually. Yeah, you do ramps, do setups, do everything. Yeah, totally. Let's see what the judges think. 79-82. Look, exactly as I was thinking, someone thought that this was genius and someone thought that this was not that genius, right? This is the risk you run into submitting an entry like this.
But I want to hear both of these opinions.
I agree with you very much.
Let's start with Cass,
yeah,
who didn't think it's genius, or not that genius.
Yeah.
I thought this line was crazy. Obviously, it's insane. But I feel like it wasn't really taking advantage of the outdoor space. I feel like bringing a rail to the outside space and only using that is kind of, you know, not really pushing it as far as you can, but obviously doing that many tricks with two hands at the same time is insane. So that's why I gave the score that I gave.
I honestly think that's a very wise opinion. Now that you made me notice this, it was just a flat slab of concrete and he decided to bring the bike rack, which was pretty stylish. I get your point, Akash, I really get your point.
Could have been desk footage, yes, he is absolutely
yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
I'm still impressed though that you can't see which is his strong hand actually. Like I can't tell at all. And let's hear it from Timo, who scored this pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy fuck, I can't even ollie with my other hand.
Yeah, it's using both, right?
I mean, maybe I took it too far, but I was blown away by seeing this.
No, you didn't take it too far. This is the whole thing. You guys have to put one number, so whatever comes from a mix of your heart and your mind should go on that sheet. You did very well. Thank you for that.
Definitely. And that was the opinion of us and of our judges. And maybe, Tom, you already have something new for us to say.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as you can imagine, chat's been popping off with just absolute love for Biro. Loads and loads of fire emojis. This dude, oh my God, that guy with the two hands. Ambidextrous, dang, beast, ambidextrous machine. It goes on and on. But yeah, lots and lots of love in the chat for Biro. And yeah, continue sending your comments and your questions to chat and I'll read them out. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Yeah, I was kind of sure that the chat would have exploded for Obiro. As you said, whoever follows Instagram, Obiro is one of these characters that is gaining more and more notoriety. Us as Blackriver, we repost often this creative stuff. So, But yeah, this didn't make him get into the proper 9 club anyway. Controversial ride, controversial run. That's fine. Let's crack on with the next one.
Let's crack on. Next one is Timur Hasnudinov. He is 22 and from Tatar. And I hope to see some rough spot now.
Yeah.
What?
Who wanted tech fingerboarding? Look at that.
Oh, wow. Okay. So nollie, nose blunt to blunt. Even in the slow-mo, I can't tell.
No, it's a little too fast.
And then the nollie tray.
But the tray and the nollie tray, one after another, landed on bolts with the big gap. On what is as well a hubba, a little bit mini hubba from what I see. Very good. Filmed at night too.
Filmed at night, he found a great spot. As you said, again, it gives the feeling of real skateboarding. And this trick, like the finger work, is so fast. Like even in the slow-mo, it was hard for me to say the trick as he was doing it.
Yeah,
I would need to play back. Yeah.
If there are judges that are appreciating technical sides of fingerboarding, they're probably going to this. And by the way, at any time, if any judge needs to see the clip again because it was too fast, I think we have the technology, we can do that. So don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, definitely. He filmed that whole thing in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, and is sponsored by Pro FB Shop. And is also fingerboarding since 2012, so also for 10 years already out there spreading the love. And now I'm excited to see the scores.
86-15.
86-15.
High scores for this one.
Great
the night,
overall.
the filming, the tech.
Yeah. I even find it even more impressive that he has that score without a single judge scoring over 90. So,
and all of them over 80.
Yeah.
Wow. Solid.
Yeah, really, really solid. And let's hear it from Cass.
I thought that line was crazy. I mean, taking advantage of the spot, and I mean, not even just ending it at the bottom, doing the nollie tray off. I love that. And for that, you get one of those.
Hey, we got beers on screen. Wow, okay. We're getting somewhere with this finally.
Now it's a party.
Now it's a party
Now
already.
it's a party.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Cass. Very, very interesting. We have to bring Cass at every opinion-making situation. He's a wise dude. He's a wise dude.
Maybe he should write down his opinions from now on for every rider, and then we release a special
booklet. Yeah. Okay.
How Cass sees the world of fingerboarding.
We're off to the last rider of heat number 2. I'm very eager to go on. Tony Gluth.
23, from Germany/Ukraine.
Yeah.
So I guess he was born in the Ukraine and now lives
We
in
don't
Germany.
know. It's a German Ukraine.
Or the other way around. Let us know, please, in the comment section. But now we're watching your clip. Oh, great.
Oh, I love how it's sat
Jumping up
down.
here. Oh, and then a 360, backside 360.
Backside 360,
That was super nice. Let's see.
So I love the
Oh,
body
he's
movement.
actually tapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he stands up, goes around, yeah, true, and then he sits down again. That's a great, sorry, I was commenting more on his movement than on the fingerboarding, but it's actually very impressive. He brought a lot of flow to that line by positioning his body right.
And was the spot like a glass pyramid or something?
Yeah, something like this.
I am still confused on what the spot was, honestly.
It must be a miniature version of the one that's in Paris.
Louvre,
Yeah.
right? It looked like that. Yeah, I was thinking
It
the same.
almost looked like
Anyway, I really, really like the filming, the angle, and the body movement. This is me, totally.
Spot. See, he was also in shorts, good weather, just gives you the summery positive feeling.
That is true.
And the tricks looked, well, what great style is, right? They were hard tricks, but they actually looked easy, you know? He made them look easy.
Yeah. Tony recorded this clip in Jena, Germany, and he rides for no sponsors. So again, companies, keep your eyes open. This is a finalist for Finger Online. I think he was pretty solid. And let's see what the judges have to say. 71-72.
I
Okay.
think the judges liked it as well.
Yeah.
It's a solid score.
We're all very, very close, I have to say.
Mm-hmm. And let's hear it from Andre.
Yeah, Andre, what do you have to say from this clip?
I mean, I liked it, but for me it was just very good. For me, things that go from 80 forward, they are amazing, I would say. So for me, it was just very good. But that's it, 79 for me.
Okay, very good, but not more than very good, if I get it right. Yeah, again, the level expected to reach the top of today is quite high. So yeah, enough to get there, but maybe not enough for the 8 or 9 club.
It's a final. We're taking no prisoners here. You
No.
made it to
Yeah.
the final, and then you were judged by very high standards. And I am happy I'm not one of the judges, because I am already exhausted.
We're two here.
Just watching this
Absolutely.
thing.
I'm happy to narrating this through just with you. And yeah, these guys that are on screen right now are the ones with the heavy task. Look at
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
definitely.
Look how pretty they are also.
Wow. It's a lot, so I don't know about you, but I'm ready.
Well, I would like to hear if the people from home have anything to say from this heat, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Maybe Thom has something for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Slushcoat has said sat down mid-clip for extra stees. That finger push is pure style, has come from Scab FB. And Brooksy Builder says he definitely made that look easy. But yeah, fantastic. And just to share some photos too from what you've been sending in. So we've got a family that have tuned in tonight. Penelope is tuning in from Miniature Skate Shop. And then we've got Telgo FB. Now, I think Telgo is tuning in from Japan, so it must be really, really early in the morning there, maybe 5:10 in the morning.
Wow. Don't drop that laptop. It's like a dangerous setup. Cool picture.
Figure DIY says that's some pro stuff we are watching. Hope to see more like this in the future. Beast Panther send in the little cat that's been tuning in too. I love the framing on that photo.
You can't go wrong with cats, right?
Absolutely. YOLO fingerboards has just sent a lovely photo, nice chilled out session, I love that. And then finally, watching Fast Fingers online at the spot. That's what it's all about. It's all about fingerboarding at the end of the day. Yeah, just one more story from the chat. This is from Cannonball. While out filming, I was out at the park in my city's downtown. It was getting dark and I overhear some people talking about leaving behind because something was left there behind last week. It sounds mysterious, but let's not get into that. Anyway, back to you guys.
Oh wow. You're leaving us there. Hanging, okay. Thank you very much, Tom. Absolutely great. How do you feel, man?
I'm ready to go to bed.
Ready to go to bed? Let's take a little break. What do you say? Come on. Little contribution, please. Can we see some funny videos?
Oh, that was a great video, but let's see that again. We forgot.
Ah, okay. The direction is pushing this on us and we can only thank them. We wanted to take a little break, but it's really no time for this.
It is not.
This is actually the recap of our second heat, and the people that took part to this have all the right to see how they scored within their heat. What do you say?
It is definitely. Timo Hasnudinov comes out on top of that heat. I think no surprise. It was a pretty flawless line. And the other ones, as I said, I wouldn't want to be a judge. So close together, all these clips, so different styles.
Well, you do say no surprise, but we have literally an underdog on top of a big families influencer and Adrian Witzel, like always in the top 5 of Fast Fingers. I find a little bit of surprise on this. Very, very cool.
True.
Yeah. Okay, but now let's do that little break.
Let's
Come on.
do the break.
Thank you. Yeah, let me do my job. Fantastic. Was it enough of a little break? Yeah.
That was exactly the right amount of
just
time.
a little break, just a little something that Martin put together for us, and we thank him. But I'm gonna take another little break here. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Of course you do know, but people from home need to know a little more. If you are one of our tightest followers, you probably have noticed something like Chrome Kendama in the last weeks. And yes, we actually made a big collabo with a company called Chrome Kendama, and we're trying to push a different challenge on you. We're trying to introduce you to a new sport, a new toy skill thing, right? Yeah. And we partnered. We called a big artist called Funeral French, and he designed a series of graphics that are going both on kendamas and on fingerboarding for this fantastic collaboration. We put it in a bundle, so starting tonight, you will be able to buy the kendama and the fingerboards, both on Chrome, Kendama, and Blackriver Shop. And they all have the same graphic from Funeral French, so it's pretty sick. You have this paired set that you can have for yourself. We're running a bundle, so tomorrow we will announce the winner of this fantastic bundle that gets a kendama and a pro fingerboard for free. And we also have a little special video that we would like to show you, made out of one of the great riders from Chrome and one of our great riders.
Yeah, Tobias Stoll and Andre Leonardi. Davide Leonardi and Tobias Stoll, aka Stolli, joined forces and showed you what you can do with the great bundle out of a fingerboard and a kendama. Wow, what a great clip and what a whole lot of creativity. I don't know, maybe you are, you know about kendama, maybe you don't, but just to see this, it's like fingerboarding is endless possibilities of lines, combinations. It's so great. And if you are now hyped on this, as Paolo has already said, it's live from tonight. This was not just the world premiere of this clip, but actually, as we speaking, this goes online. Check the shop for the kendama, Chrome Kendama Blackriver collab, and you can buy the bundles, decks, and kendama singly, whatever
Absolutely.
you need. But that's enough of that. We want to see more great outdoor fingerboarding.
Yeah, let's go.
And we jump straight into heat number 3.
Absolutely.
This one consists of Thomas Schwarz,
Martin Hlucci,
Raphael Spadari,
Sebastian von Arx,
Valentin Leiber,
and Markus Schmidinger.
and as you can see, we are already ready. We can't wait. Thomas Schwarz, 30 from Austria, coming up right now. Oh, he's skating and fingerboarding at the same time. That is great.
That's also making good use of the rules.
Can't make no flow mistakes there.
No.
And ends it with a nice fakey frontside flip. Okay, let's see again. Wow.
Super aggressive nose blunt.
Nose plant. Then front plant. Wow, it's super clean as well.
Yeah,
the
true.
speed and it's so clean. It doesn't split.
Look how the filming goes closer. Very nice.
Oh, it was a fakey frontside big spin.
Yeah,
not a
fakey frontside big
flip.
spin. Yeah, not easy to
Wow.
see at regular
That is
speed,
great.
and I find it another rider that decided to took effort and just go around the rules that we put down and use them.
It's so cool, and not just that he fingerboarded and skateboarded at the same time, but he did it at a skate park and used the skate ramps as fingerboard ramps,
Absolutely.
basically. It's super good. And I find that both of these tricks, the nose plant slide and the frontside plant slide, were actually gap 2. If you see how far he jumped, it's of course because he has so much speed, but I think it's a gap 2 nose plant slide and gap 2 plant slide.
Yeah.
And to land it that clean in that speed,
Very,
wow.
very, very hard.
Yeah.
Thomas is very used to participate to fast fingers. We've seen him many times. He's 30 from Austria. He recorded this clip in Linz, indeed, and he runs without sponsors.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's again surprising, I find. But he's fingerboarding since 2010.
Magic year.
Yeah, again, as you said it, that's when he was 18. And if you're a long year follower of Blackriver, you may have seen a video that he filmed and edited on our YouTube channel.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
It was a Denmark tour.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know.
Well,
also
thank you for that,
long
Thomas.
time ago.
High score, look at this.
Wow.
The judges really appreciated the clip on the skate, apparently, especially Andre.
They loved it. Yes.
I would
So-
like to hear from Simon, to be fair. He's a skater, and I want to hear what he has to say.
Definitely. Yeah, he knows his skateboarding.
Yeah, as a skater, I don't like this clip. So very crazy stuff. It's like a slap in my face. The tricks was so good. Not the craziest tricks though, but still, the spot was crazy. Do it in a skateboard, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Well done.
Any reason why you stayed lower than the 80 as a skater? You were a little tight on this score.
Yeah, true. That's not because it wasn't the craziest trick. I saw so many craziest tricks on this night already. So, you can do much more.
You are very right. It's hard to compare a blunt and a nose blunt with the 6 stuff that we've seen until now. Okay, fair enough. Thank you for that.
Totally. And then we're going on. We stay in Europe, but now we're going to Slovakia, where 24-year-old Martin Hlucci is going to show his skills. The tray flip, manual.
No tape.
Wow. Is there no tape? No, you're confusing. Switch flip,
Maybe it's
front board.
It's probably ducky, yeah.
Wow, all these tricks were
Super clean, super high
clean.
tricks. Let's
Yeah.
watch it again, sorry.
Okay, so
Tray
there's
flip
the
manual,
tray flip
boom.
manual, super nice. And then 360 shove it, nose grind.
360 shoving nose grind,
Nollie
nollie
flip
flip out on
off.
that fence.
It's a gate, I guess. So switch flip, front side
Board.
Front board, yeah. And then
switch
switch
nose
nose
many.
menu,
Make you flip out.
So good. Such a great start. I think it's a gate.
It's a gate, yeah.
Yeah, it's a wall and then it's a gate. He made use of it twice.
This to me is great spot finding. I
Definitely.
would have a game of skate on that thing right now. It looks super funny. Martin Hlucci is also a character I remember very fondly from Fast Fingers, so he has quite some experience. He recorded this in Nitra, Slovakia, and he has no sponsors whatsoever as well.
And is also fingerboarding since 2010.
Boom.
Exactly like Domas.
Magic here.
I also think, I know it's not that much about the fingerboarding, but as you said, great spot finding, it almost looked like it's on a hill overseeing a city or something like this. So it's probably also a quite touristic spot.
Perhaps,
maybe
perhaps,
he had
yeah.
some good, a good story to tell when people came by and saw him
Perhaps.
filming that. Because if it's that clean, I'm sure he has filmed a while.
Quite
just
some
to
times,
make
right?
it perfect. No, he's probably consistent. but
Maybe
still-
it was just this first try ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, maybe
Let's see
that-
what the judges say. 81-44,
Oh,
pretty high.
They
Yeah.
like it. They like it. That's a good heat now. They're
Yeah.
scoring pretty high, and we're only at the second rider.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I want to hear it from Nash.
Yeah.
So I really like the use of the fence or the gate, as you guys mentioned. Showed really good flow back and forth throughout the park, or I mean, calling it a park, and that was a street obstacle. So yeah, just the flow overall and some pretty technical tricks is why I gave it the score I did.
Okay, thank you, Nash. Martin, if you're listening, that's why you got that 79 something from Nash, and that's why you're up there with your score.
And I would like to also hear it from Simon again, because if I saw it right, that was the lowest score.
I think so, yeah, I think so. 66 maybe.
On Martin, yeah.
Yeah, the trick was good though, but I didn't like the rail. It was too long. Like that rail was too long for me. I don't really like it. I like more skateboard reel style, you know.
You want to see the trick landed after the grind and not prolonged over, Tony Hawk style. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, that's true. Both valid points.
Both valid points. Let's see what the people from home have to say about this clip. Tom.
Yeah, hey guys, so we get a lot of that clip. So much control. That was sick. Very, very smooth, agreeing with you there, Nash. And then we've got a lot of people actually predicting scores now. So we're getting 90s, we're getting 86, 95.05. It's good to see that you've noticed our scoring system. 84.6. How could it be better? A lot of people are asking. So yeah, thanks for all your comments live. Back to you.
Very good that people are scoring from home.
That is super cool.
Maybe next time we do that.
Good exercise.
Yeah, good
If
exercise.
someone is scoring the whole thing, maybe you can make a sheet with all your scores and then send us a picture so we can feature it in the flat face social media corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
But for now, let's go on to the next one. And this is our first entry for tonight from Brazil.
Wow.
Rafael Spadari, 31 years old, coming up. Okay, kickflip nose manual. And then frontside tail slide. The half cap flip. And ooh, the last one.
Hard flip blunt.
Hard flip blunt,
I
yeah.
think so, yeah.
Okay, kickflip nose man, not that
Catchy, the
clean,
flip
yeah.
nose manual. Nice
And a
front
front
tail.
tail to fakie, and he recovers with a half cap flip. Yeah, blunt. It's really soft pushings.
Well,
the
we
way
got
I like it.
a run from a cemetery. I don't know if anyone noticed. This was
Oh,
spot
I did
finding.
see
Yeah,
that,
very
yeah.
quiet spot for fingerboarding for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, the initial flip nose grind, I found it ever so sketchy to enter this competition.
Nose manual.
Yeah, actually nose many. Yeah, sorry.
It is, yeah. The how he got into the nose manual, I found sketchy. I found it cool that if you've seen it, they on these tiles, on the first crack between the tiles, he did like a little
mini nollie to crack on. Yeah, I noticed that. That was
cool again. You know, that super nice. But I think he brought two. He brought the kicker and the rail.
Oh.
He brought two elements that weren't urban.
Okay.
I think. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, he filmed the whole thing in Sao Paulo. Is sponsored by Val's Finger Shop and Fabu FBO, and he's fingerboarding since 2009, which is also pretty long.
2016. 2016.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. I think that's our next rider. Yeah. Rafael Spadari, 2016.
And the scores are in?
65-79. This is kind of expectable from this run. And look how they are all on the 6 club. Again, a great clip for a finalist. Maybe not the greatest clip for the podium, but yeah, absolutely fantastic.
I want to say one thing real quick. If you ask yourself how certain riders came into the top 30, we of course explained it to you earlier and showed that great contribution from Manu, but they didn't see the slow-mos. I just want to say that now, because we saw how this kickflip nose manual was not very clean, and probably finger fails saw this as well. They are really good at spotting things like this. If you don't know them, check them out on Instagram. But they didn't have the slow-mos, so they didn't have the luxury like we, that they can see the actual replay.
Yeah, they were more judging on a very basic skin feeling of the whole clip, and this is what we asked them, so yeah,
Definitely.
that's it.
Okay, so let's go on with the next
Absolutely.
rider.
Very excited, can I say?
Yeah.
Sebastian von Arx, 27 from Switzerland. I really want to see this guy.
Oh, that was a great combo to start.
Look at the close-up filming. What? Flip tail, kick flip out.
Great spot.
Once again.
So laser flip manual.
Laser flip manual.
Shove it off. And then variant flip, frontside wall right. And then it
This is the
drapes
killer one.
back tail.
This
Whoa,
is the
that
killer
flip
trick.
out.
Wow.
It's then a big spin flip back tail, right?
It is,
Yeah.
yeah. And look, he's self-filming. And he's close-up filming himself. So I don't know. You know, every time I try to film myself, people from home maybe know this feeling. It's a massive failure. Seba, if you follow him on Instagram, he has this great talent, and this brought him quite up in the competition, I think.
Yeah. He has a really fact I really like.
Yeah.
Sebastian von Arx, 27 from Switzerland, filmed this on Bali.
Yeah, he's in
I
Bali.
love that. That is so great.
He rides for Zoom decks, cartwheels, and illegal ramps, which is actually a company from Bali.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were these illegal ramps? No, that was an urban spot.
Yeah, this was urban.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He also rides since 2009.
Since 2009.
Quite experienced.
Yeah. Sig line, bro.
Oh, you got the
before
sick line, bro, disclaimer from Cas out. There you
Before
go.
we see the scores, we already know that Cass is a fan.
Absolutely. And I will not hide, I'm also a fan. The scores are being laid down. I'm a big fan of Seba, so.
Really.
Much love, bro. 87.99.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
3 times 90 or higher.
3 times 90. Yeah.
That is really cool.
It's your pick for who you want to listen to. I'd gladly
Wow.
hear any of these opinions.
There's a lot of love going on, so we ask the highest scoring Maria Cruz.
Yeah.
Seba, he's one of my favorite riders, and while I think the shove could have been a little bit cleaner, and when he flipped out at the very end, it tapped on the nose, tapped the ground. Everything else was so ridiculously good, and the filming wasn't fantastic. I have no idea how he was squatted down. I'm sure his back is aching at the moment, but he did a great job, and I love this entry.
Yeah, I very much agree with all you said.
Totally
Absolutely.
agree.
Do you want to hear another one?
Yeah, we can.
I think this clip is
Do you
worth
wanna
it. Come
pick?
on. Yeah. I want to pick Cass. I want to pick the sick line, bro, dude.
Yeah, true.
I like this. It's kind of like super modern. I feel like this is like classic Instagram clip. And he definitely could have gone a bit crazier with like outdoor stuff and like, you know, it could have been better, but I love it because you can't really deny like good tricks and many tricks to the point where you can't really track what's even happened, you know?
Yeah.
And the laser flip at the start.
Yeah, that's true. Can you see that it says it could be better even with a 92 out?
Yeah.
So yeah, we know there's that 8 points that will bring it up to 100, but yeah, great contribution. Thank you, Cass.
Definitely. And now our next participant has actually won this competition already. Not Fast Fingers Online, but the real thing. Fast Fingers. Valentin Leiber, 26, from Germany.
He won in 2012.
Okay. This is wow, not even... I'm too slow. I'm gonna just say it in the...
Seems like a whole nollie line to me.
It was all nollie, yeah?
Seems like. Not
No.
really, no. 360 shove nose blind with a big
Nollie
nollie
flip
flip out, and then it starts nollie flip, Smith to nose grind, down,
Nollie heel.
nollie heel,
Nollie, nose blunt, nollie,
two
nose
nollie,
blunt, nollie flip out. The only thing is that I think from the Smith nose grind, the Smith to nose grind, it looked like it wasn't really an ollie, but like he just lifted it up there and thing. But this is really, that's complaining on a high level. I think
it is complaining on gold.
Super sick line on a super sick spot. But if I had to find the one little mistake, then
The very, very, very last trick he did reminded me of his general style a lot. I think I could have spotted Valentin from the very last trick if you ask me who is this rider.
definitely, it's creative. Just a little bit of sass in a otherwise great fingerboard line.
Valentin filmed this in Berlin and he rides for Nordisch Brett.
And he rides since 2009. So
Quite
also for
experienced
13
rider.
years. Yeah.
Quite a speed. We're getting there. That generation of fingerboarders really much is the one that is at the peak of their performance now.
Yeah, they are the first generation probably.
But yeah, so if you see this lovely cup back here, Valentin name is actually on it. Fingerboard World Champion 2012, Valentin Lieben. Yeah, and we intend to put the name of the winner on this thing. So yeah.
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Wow.
Crazy.
Time's flying.
Crazy.
Like his nollies.
Ah, poetry. Okay, I want the scores now. Let's see where we're going with Valentin.
I think it's hard to judge.
Is
So
it 9 club or not? No.
with some of them, not with all of them.
But not with the average. No.
The average 90, I don't know.
84.6, very close though. Yeah, understandable. He has a 9 club from Timo.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's not quite what I thought it's gonna be, and I would like to hear it from Simon.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, nice tricks, of course. Then that nollie here was amazing. Just as I said already, during the night I see so many crazy tricks, so I was expecting a little bit more from Valentine, so that's my score.
Well, I don't entirely disagree.
Yeah.
When I said the name Valentin Lieben, I mean, as I said, he's complaining about gold. This is fantastic line, but I was expecting that absolute mind blower, and it wasn't there for me. But yeah, I get your score, Simon. Yeah.
Totally. So let's see if another person who has also won this cup already is going to make it better. Coming up is Markus Schmiedinger, 30 years old, from Austria, and fingerboard world champion in 2011, the year before Valentin won it. Let's see what he has to offer. Okay, a nollie flip and a big spin heel, if I'm not mistaken.
Strange filming. Long shots first, zooming out,
Yeah.
get this ever so
Straight flip,
slightly out of...
flip,
Yeah.
5-0, nollie flip, and then a big spin heel. And the kick for 5, he had it low and fast, but still you could see the catch.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, can we see it again? Yeah.
Judges want to see again, can
Sure.
we?
If the judges want to see it again, let's roll it again. The clip of Schmiedi, Markus Schmiedi. It's the fast version. And now let's see again the slow-mo. Train flip, and there you can see the catch. Nollie flip, and the big spin heel.
Such a pity that the big spin heel is ever so slightly off camera.
Yeah. It's a nice spot as well.
Yeah,
I
very nice.
really like that spot. It seemed really cool.
Seems like a rainy day too. Like sounds like a bit of a commitment to go out in Linz. Yeah, he filmed this in Linz. He rides for Blackriver in Berlinwood, and he rides since 2003.
Maybe that spot was a fountain though.
Maybe.
Maybe there was it's on.
Maybe there was a
Maybe
little
the fountain was
sprinkle,
running a little sprinkle here and there. Yeah. Yeah, the filming. It was good quality.
It was good quality, yeah.
With the focus. But yeah, the last trick.
As soon as the judges are done, and as soon as I see the points on screen, I will also say something else, something special.
Something special.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited
There
for
you go.
that. And there
I didn't mean to influence anybody, but today is Schmidt's birthday, so a little happy birthday to Schmidt if he's watching from
Happy
away.
birthday, Schmidi.
You get a 76.2 as a present. It was a great run, yours. Maybe in your case, if I can't complain about gold, we probably would have expected ever so slightly more, if I can say. But yeah, you got high scores. We see. Who you want to hear from our judges?
I want to hear Nash.
Let's go.
So I've actually had the chance to sesh with this dude multiple occasions, and I expected a lot more. The line was a bit simple, and one of the tricks was out of frame. So whatever we called it, I'm not exactly sure that was it. So next time, don't film on a phone and get a camera.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Fair enough, absolutely.
This is what we got judges for.
Shall we see the general score for this heat, please? I think we're done with this.
Yes, heat number 3, more than halfway through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only 2
Look
more
at Seba on the top, Valentin Leiber, Thomas Schwarz, Martin Lucci, Schmidi on the 5th spot, and Rafael Spadari from Brazil 6. This reflects kind of my view over the 6 clips. Nevertheless, I don't trust my opinion. I would like to know what people from home have to say. Tom?
Well, everybody's been saying happy birthday to Schmidi, so thank you very much. And of course, happy birthday, Schmidi, for myself. But yeah, some interesting comments replying to Nash there. Mike Schneider saying harsh. But then we've got Piece of Wood saying out of frame ender. So some agreeing, some are disagreeing, which is really, really interesting. If we go over to our photos that have been sending in, we've got Seba actually sending us a photo all the way from Bali.
It's probably unsociable time there as well.
Yeah, and it must be super early in the morning. And then the complete other side of the world, we've got Rodrigo, FBS, all the way over in Chile, chilling out there with, I don't want to guess, but I'm guessing it's going to be your pet right there. And then just...
Rodrigo is also one of our finalists, if I'm not wrong.
Absolutely. And then just this clip from Stumpy, which, if I can expand it, is a switch double heel while watching the stream tonight. Fantastic, Stumpy.
Well done.
If we come back to our comments, just general, we've got Cather from Fingerboard Store saying this whole production is nuts, guys. And Cather, I just want to say thanks for joining in tonight. It's fantastic to have you here. Mischief Fingerboards is saying this is get me amped to film some wild tricks. And then we're getting some comments just generally about self-filming. Self-filming is art without a fisheye or wide angle. Garen Hernandez is saying, I need to practice self-filming or non-tripod more. Donny Pin, sorry if I've got that wrong. Bro, I don't understand how people film themselves with one hand. Fantastic comments tonight. And don't forget, make sure you share your pictures and your videos with us tonight on Instagram. Post and not a story using the hashtag FastFingersOnline, and make sure you tag us Blackriver_official. Nice one. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
My heart is warming up. There's one little thing I want to say. We perhaps even underestimated the level of inspiration that this thing can bring to the people. I didn't think this until now. People are motivating themselves to learn self-filming, or maybe a tripod, as someone said. Someone said, I want to get out and film clips right now. This is what happens to me as well when I see sick clips. I want to try and go and emulate it. Maybe we underrated this, and this is making me really happy right now. Yeah.
No.
I hope you guys are inspired from this. This is what it's all about.
Totally. Words of wisdom from Paolo, and that's it. It's all about spreading the love and the word of fingerboarding. And talking about great clips, you brought me surprises, I bring you surprises.
You do?
Yeah, all great things come in threes, because 3 is a magic number, as you know. And we have the 3rd Pro Model part premiere for this night. Because if you followed Blackriver, you know that the Thom McInally Pro Model and the Fabian Schreider Pro Model came out with the 3rd one, the Joaquim Mendes Pro Model. And also his part is going to air live now.
Beautiful. That's out.
Woo!
Wow.
Wow! These three parts, all of them mind-blowing in their own way. I think Joachim has such a great style, and then these nollie late flips in the wall ride with so much style.
It
Amazing.
seems like his deck has no weight. I don't know how he does it. It's fingertips and feather fingerboarding.
Yeah.
I don't understand
Yeah,
this.
true.
It's
true.
crazy, really.
Redefining gravity.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you
definitely.
very much for that, Gigo, and thank you for bringing this present.
Yeah, thank you. All these three pro models are available right now and for the rest of time at blackriver-shop.com, and the YouTube videos will be live from tomorrow on YouTube.
Fantastic.
yeah.
I think we can crack on, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Heat 4 out of 5. It's getting very real. We have another 6 riders who are there. Filip Zakowski,
Gio Naro Macaroyo,
he won Kit.
Juan Cruz,
Miguel Buzon Yuste.
and Ramon Angelo.
Wow, looking forward to these.
Yeah.
It's almost as if we kept the best ones for the
Yeah,
end,
it seems like the best ones have been well spread for us to watch, so yeah.
So
Filip Jakowski, let's go.
let's go in there. 23 from Czech Republic. Oh, another Czech entry.
Yeah.
Let's go. What's that sponge? That's unreal.
Yeah. Playground? No!
It must be a miniature golf course.
You're right! Yes, with those edges. Epic entry.
That's so cool. Let's see that again. Impossible backside no slide. Oh, amazing. That was super clean. Then a little stop for the switch frontside big spin. Then switch heel. Ah, and a sketchy landing on the tray.
Yeah, ever so slightly.
But a
what a
clean power
nice
slide.
clean power slide. But what a nice choice of spot.
Really
Again,
nice.
originality at its best. Mini golf. I would not have thought it. Absolutely great, really.
And it's probably really hard to fingerboard because he had to go over the rail with his hand. His hand was on the other side of the rail, so there was actually something in the way of his wrist.
Yeah.
You know, and then he does all the tricks backside.
Absolutely crazy. Filip filmed this in Prague, and he rides for Crete, Finga, and mini ramps. Again, from the Petr Petaček crew.
Yeah, and he is fingerboarding since 2009. So since he is 10.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe he was going there with his parents playing miniature golf, and now that
Maybe he knows it.
now
yeah.
he remembered.
Yeah.
Now that we made him go out and film something.
Very, very true.
No, pretty cool. Pretty good opener for the heat number 4.
Czech
I would
Republic
say.
also such a strong scene.
Yeah,
Always. I know they're just
strong
around the
scene.
corner from the Blackriver Headquarters. When the fast fingers happen, is a strong suit coming over and try to take it. And yeah, so this we see happen in fast fingers online as well.
Definitely. And let's see what the scores are. It's a 72.04. So yeah, I would say, safe to say, the judges were a bit
Yeah.
conservative with it.
Very, very conservative, but also
Yeah.
very constant. They kind of agree on this one. If you don't mind, I'll crack on. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if the next one gets a better score.
Yeah.
20-year-old Gionaro Macaroyo from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. How fast was that flip? He's sitting on a skateboard.
Oh, that's some proper outdoor, man.
Do you see that?
Oh, he is.
Super quick.
Is it nollie tray manual?
Yeah. And then-
Nollie impossible.
But back
5-0.
finger.
Back finger?
Yeah, it's a nollie back finger. And then all these flips were super fast. Can we see that one more time?
Yeah, I'd
I'm
like
sure
that as
the
well. In
judges
this
would
case,
like to
yes,
see that
yes,
again.
absolutely.
Yeah. Nollie tray manual. And then now look, he's popping it nollie, but he's spinning it over the back finger. And then a kick flip.
It's
and then a
nollie
tray
back
flip.
foot impossible 5-0.
Mind blowing.
Does it work?
Mind blowing.
Does it work like that as a definition? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind blowing, yeah. Maybe Finger and Ben will appreciate they were really going deep into the tricks now. They were trying to get them right. Anyway, Gio Naro Macaroyo, thank you again, 20 from the Philippines. He filmed this in Quezon City, and he rides for shred decks, nice foam tape, and collide bushings.
And what He is only fingerboarding since last year.
2021. This is one of these guys that grabs it and just get it.
Just get it.
Yeah.
And flips faster than the speed of light.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was insane.
The fact that he rides for 3 companies that are perhaps not that mainstream also shows how the Philippines is such a fertile scene.
Yeah.
We have no idea. I know half of the story. I wish one day I was there soon. Great stuff from the Philippines,
That's
really.
cool. 2 things I liked about it is he didn't self-film it. So as you said, nice scene. People went out with him and filmed each other. And then that he sat on the skateboard to just give it that extra flow. Rolled around.
True. Rolling in with it, right?
Rolling there.
Absolutely great.
And that's really cool. The spot wasn't the most creative of spot. It was
not
all
creative,
urban
but
features.
pure outdoor. Find a little wall, there's cracks on it. Yeah, find a way to make it work for you. I liked it.
We said raw, you took it seriously.
Yeah.
It was really a raw spot.
There are some people that obviously poured more effort into going and find the spot. There are some people that looked a little more relaxed, but it doesn't really mean lower score necessarily, right?
Definitely.
79.17, pretty fair.
That is a really solid score, and it seems like the judges were pretty even with their scores, but let's hear it from Andre.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
Yeah.
I mean, I almost scored a 9 club because for me, it would be a 9 club, for instance, if it would have been more spaced out and it would look more like a street course. But then it has everything that I would expect of a competition like this, like somebody that's clean, somebody that had style. He had creativity in it, there was difficulty, and I actually liked the set. It was short, it looked like a small scenario, I really liked it.
Yeah, I totally get your input.
Yeah.
It was very compact as a line. It was organized in a very tight space. So perhaps more room, especially because it was sitting on a skateboard, would have benefited. But I also understand how he was able, in this parenthesis, to smash in all to gain an 88 from you. So yeah, thank you, man.
Great. And now we're coming to what I think is a fan favorite. I think he won Kim, 24 years old from South Korea. Also maybe one of the people who wouldn't have not make it here for real fast fingers.
Totally.
Or live fast fingers, because this year is very real as well. I'm happy to see this clip now.
Yeah.
Okay, kickflip, nose slide, tray flip, nollie flip, frontside tail slide, and nollie flip. If I got it right, let's see the slow mo.
Let's see it again. I love the
see it.
spot though.
Kickflip, nose slide, super nice. Tray flip, nollie flip, front tail, and nollie flip. And all super clean, nice spot, nice flow.
This cool block entry for me, absolutely. Also, look how he decided, or he was lucky, or he decided to not bring an additional boxer rail from home and using that little natural feature, urban feature, sorry. That reminds me a lot of clips from Gu Miyagi from skateboarding. I really, really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I understand it's a fan favorite. There's been a lot of hype with Hee-Won Kim recently. He's a big follow-up, yeah.
I think so, but don't take our word for it. Tom, in the flat face social media corner, is it actually a fan favorite?
Absolutely, yeah, Ollie. We've got a lot of people cheering on for Hee-Won. Whoa, yeah, just it's absolutely going off. Team Hannah must be a Hee-Won sponsor. Chili Line, he won, sick. And Hee-Won's in the chat too, so thank you for joining us. But yeah, that's it, Ollie, thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tom. And now let's see how the judges have scored our South Korean entry.
Little drum roll, little
drum roll,
suspense.
yeah, the scores coming in. We're waiting for it. Everyone is waiting for it.
Yeah.
The whole world is going crazy, and it is an average score of 78.62.
Okay, he's got 70s, he's got 82s. There is some gap in here, I must say. Well, you want to hear some of the judges? I would like to hear Cass, to be fair.
Yeah, let's ask Cass.
I thought this line was great. It kind of reminded me of Valentin's line, but I thought Valentin's line kind of had the same style but pushed it further, had more tricks, but I liked it. But I think, like, especially with that crazy spot, it would be nice to see it like pushed further, you know, like I want to see someone fly out of that. was kind of like desk tricks outdoors in some way, like nollie flip front tail. I don't know. It was good, but it could have been better, I think.
Fantastic.
All very valid
I
points.
smell opinion of a skateboarder as well into this opinion, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Yeah, it really
totally.
sounds like, yeah, I respect that very much, yeah. I didn't even think about it. I was immediately in awe with the spot, but only now that Cass said it, I realized it could have probably pushed it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a very valid point.
Yeah.
But as he is such a fan favorite, why don't we ask someone else as an example, Maria? What did you think about that clip?
I really enjoyed this clip. I thought it was great. I do think that I would have enjoyed a little bit more of a creative filming, have a little bit more of a view of the spot. But his lock-ins were really clean, and we've got to appreciate that. But I'll second what Cass said. It could have been a little more, and for me, it would have been a little nice on the filming side.
Yeah, that is right. That is also a very good observation. I was immediately, my mind was stolen from the cleanliness and the tricks, but there is nothing particularly creative there, is there?
Yeah.
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 But yeah, nothing to bring this down or anything.
Definitely.
Just a very school book. This is the way I see it.
Still a great entry, as
Lovely.
all 30 entries are. And
Lovely
you will
entry.
see what we're talking about when we look at the next one, Juan Cruz, who is 24 years old and from Argentina. And this is what I love about this competition. From South Korea to Argentina
Big
in
jump.
a blink of an eye.
Let's
Let's see. Ooh, oh, okay, that first line, probably the star of the clip.
Finally, the late stuff is coming in, right?
Wow, okay, that line was insane.
Flip plate, front, impossible to nose manual.
And then nollie heel. And tray flip nose plant slide. And then a
back.
switch nose manual.
For the fakey flip out, yeah.
Fakey flip.
Yeah,
I think the... Yeah, let's run it back. for
Judges
our
are asking
judges.
to watch his back, so... Boom. Boom. No finger repositioning, he manages to flip out of that.
The landing here is not the best.
Yeah.
Both times, not into the slide and not out of the slide.
That is true.
Yeah.
Hard tricks,
I can
not the
imagine.
perfect landings, but yeah.
I can imagine how he at some point was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna take it. Because he was really putting everything in there. He was trying the hardest tricks. He was sitting there, tried to somehow make it flow. Then probably the spot wasn't the easiest. I'm sure it didn't slide that well. So I'm sure I can really imagine how he was filming it and filming it and filming it and really at some point was like, okay, this is what I need to go with and let's see how the dice may fall.
Absolutely.
Nash already giving love before the scores are in. He finds it super sick.
By the way, Juan Cruz recorded this in France, actually, at L'Île d'Adam.
Okay.
And he rides for Finger Industries and Drop Fingerboarding, our good friends from Austria.
And he is fingerboarding since 2011. And now let's see what the judges have to say. 72.76.
Yeah, this is what I would have expected from this.
Yeah.
No surprise on this score.
It's pretty good. I think so too.
I think he made a lot of points with the tricks and lost some with the cleanliness.
Yeah, totally. And now we're coming back to Europe. 24 years old and from Spain is coming Miguel Buzen Yuste. Okay, blonde hair. I'll tell you
Watch
later.
it again.
I'll tell you later. Okay, so it's a big spin, backside tail slide. And then it's a crooked nollie flip.
Yeah.
Laser flip?
Or double
Or
heel.
vario heel?
I'm not even sure. I'm going to ask the guys if they can show it again because I missed that third or fourth trick. I'm not sure if it's a vario heel or big spin heel or...
Let's see it again. Again. Big spin tail slide, crooked nollie flip. They both look pretty great.
Yeah.
And
It's
vario
laser.
heel.
It's a laser.
Okay.
It's a laser flip with flip manual, guys. Definitely.
Funny. It's a great trick.
Yeah, well, sometimes you can just be like, what? And then actually you have to go through and see what the trick was.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope the replay benefited the judges as well.
I think so. It was filmed in Sanlúcar de Barrameda. I hope I'm saying that right.
Sounds good.
And he has a long list of sponsors. He is writing for King Color, BBKFB, Vitium Concrete, and Ape Tape.
Yeah, and he writes since 2010, my magic year.
Yeah, the magic year. It's like there's a theme.
There's a
that
theme.
is carrying through this live stream night. I'm very excited to see how what the judges have to say, because I found the first two were pretty quick and pretty clean, and then we kind of lost it. Maybe it was too hard for us to tell, but
Maybe it was.
I found the start of the line actually stronger than the finish.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if that is a smart strategy.
Like a smasher first, smasher opener, and then going a little down in rhythm.
But I think you should really end with a boom.
With the ender,
Yeah.
with the ender. You're right.
But
I do not happen to know Vitium Concrete and Ape Tape, but I will go and assume they're Spanish companies, and it's nice to see that he has 4 sponsors, and I suppose they're all from the Spanish scene. And if not, anyway, it's worth mentioning that the Spanish scene is quite active and ridiculous. So 2 entries in these finalists. Let's see the scores. 79-38, almost 80. Absolutely, yeah.
It's pretty strong scores all the way through. And let's ask Timo why he gave the score that he gave.
Yeah, 80.80, quite generous.
Yeah, actually, that was a hard line. Like we all had to rewatch it 3 times to figure out what was going on. So, yeah, I can only say respect for these tricks. Like all the entries are crazy. Yeah.
Right, yeah, you
Great,
appreciated
totally
the
agree.
speed and the hardness, and you probably appreciated the replay that I asked as well. 80.80 from you, totally fair. Thank you, Timo.
Totally agree. And to wrap up that little love story that we have here, I also want to hear Nash.
So I like this line. You know, reaching over any obstacle, like even that little rail, we'll call it, that's kind of hard. You know, your palm can hit it. So big props to that. And then just finishing it off with the little mani down that manu pad is just a clean line.
Thank you for that, Nash. Yeah, fair opinion as well.
Totally agree. And now someone who we know is very, very good at self-filming, and we don't even need to talk about
Also
how
a bit of
good
a
he
fan
is at
favorite.
fingerboarding.
Also a bit of a fan favorite. We can
It
say.
is 33-year-old Ramon Angelo from Germany. Okay, tray flip, nose manual, nollie heel, and then Smith frontside big spin. Then I missed the third trick and nollie frontside flip. Wow.
Okay, where do we start?
Okay,
Slow-mo.
So fakie tray then actually, because he rides up to nose manual, nollie heel.
Yeah.
Then front Smith, frontside big spin. Wow, how quick.
Yeah.
Then caballerial flip.
Full cab.
No, not caballerial flip. It's a
Fakey full cab flip, yeah.
no. Then he would land to fakie. Then it would his hand would
Redo.
so fakie tray, right? Nose manual, nollie heel, and front Smith, frontside big spin.
That's a full cab.
Is it? Okay.
Fakey big spin flip.
Yeah, it is,
Yeah,
right? It's
fakey big spin flip, and that big
and
nollie
the
frontside
nollie
flip.
frontside flip.
On the
yeah,
gap.
yeah, it's a
I don't think we saw a high gap until now. This was an ender trick, right? This was what you meant with an ender trick.
It was. I think we saw high gaps. Maybe not that high.
Yeah,
That-
maybe
there
not
was
that high.
that- in general, first of all, that spot. What was that spot?
I don't know,
Unreal. What is that? Like a fountain that runs down a staircase or what? The Sig 9 Club, Sig Line Pro. Okay. Wow, already getting all kinds of love from the judges.
It was fast,
This
it
is-
was intense. I don't know where to start. I don't want to be a judge on this, really. Well,
Yeah.
meanwhile, I'm going to read from my card, as I like to do. Ramon Angelo, 33-year-old, he recorded this clip in Berlin. He obviously writes for Blackriver, Berlinwood, FBS, AZ Berlin, and Flat Face.
And he is fingerboarding for 20 years now.
20
since
years.
2002. I'm sure you know him either from countless events where you may have seen him live, or from his Instagram, which has a big follow.
Also, I want to say,
TikTok.
for many years he's been right on my side, hosting Fast Fingers Live, and
True.
he used to take part as well, unlike myself, and always get in the top 10 or something. Ramon is just crazy. Well of energy, just a well of energy.
Yeah, definitely. And here are the scores. And it is
There you go, 9 club.
95.46, not a single score under 90. Not a single score under 90. Wow. Andre, what do you have to say about Ramon?
Please, someone say something.
Well, it was all around amazing. I mean, it's my fourth 9 club, where 2 of them were completely clean, amazing, with something special on it. And the other 2 were just, for me, perfect lines. So, Ramon, very well, and thank you.
Wow. What a great ender.
This is the clips that I don't know. I've been trying to comment everything I could in this, but I don't know what to say on this one. It's just very, very good. Full 9 club. But let's see what the people from home have to say about this whole heat. Or
let's go to the flat face social media corner.
Yeah, so the chat has been loving this heat in particular. I mean, just Ramon's clips then, we've got Unicorn Leather Jacket saying the greatest of all time, and I've got to say, I think I agree with that. Hands on Dexter says the best spot yet for Ramon, awesome tricks and great filming. Pete from the Norwood Project, hi Pete, has said the winner right there. As for the rest of the heat, well, I asked you the question, should he one have been scored higher by the judges? 67% of you said yes, and that was a poll completed by 176 participants. Thank you for participating in that. As for your picks and your videos, I just thought I'd share these 3 coming from some legends in the scene. So we've got a Less Ordinary Lefty, sorry I don't know your name, watching with Drew Campos here tonight, a Blackriver rider. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And then we've got the Amsteig, we've got Martin
Pure love, pure love.
We could stay here all night and just share our love for you guys, but yeah, thanks for tuning in tonight. And of course, and maybe we'll see you soon. We've got Nestor watching too. So thanks for everybody for tuning in. And don't forget, please share your pictures and your videos with us on Instagram using the hashtag FastFingersOnline, and make sure to tag us BlackRiverOfficial. But yeah, make sure you use a post and not a story, otherwise we won't be able to see it. And yeah, carry on your comments and your questions on the YouTube live chat. Thank you very much, and back to you guys.
Wow. Thank you, Thom. I'm so glad we gave you the award, man.
Yeah, so amazing.
Very good.
I'm so happy you are all part of this. It feels like it's not just the 2 of us and Thom and the judges, but it just feels like the whole fingerboard world and family is here.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to imagine that it's a very, very new experience for us too. This is like a 15 people trying to make this work for you guys at home. So having this feedback is what is keeping us running. Much love to everybody. I want to give a much love special one to Amsteig. Sorry, Martin and Thomas, thank you for that. We love you, man.
Totally. Every single one of you, big love. And please keep on sending your questions, your comments, your pictures. We're here to answer, we're here to talk to you, and we're also happy to see the pictures and videos. And now...
It's the funniest part for me, honestly.
It is, really.
Very good.
And now let's take a short breath before we go on to the final heat.
Can we?
Yeah?
Let's do that.
Come on. Give us a short break.
Let's do that. How short?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Beautiful clip.
Blackriver trucks, feel the grind.
Feel the grind.
Available in many, many shops, but also at blackriver-shop.com. Best fingerboard trucks out there. And we almost forgot to bring you the heat ranking, but here it is. Heat 5, No surprise there.
Yeah.
Of course, led by Ramon Angelo.
Yeah. Ramon on the top, Miguel Bison Yuste, Guillaume Navro Macaroyo, Hee-Won Kim, Juan Cruz, and Filip Jakowski in this order. Very good, yeah.
Really great. And now let's get to it. Heat, fight, 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Consisting of David Gutierrez,
Marlon Seidel,
Rodrigo Guerrero, Barazza, thank you very much.
I try.
It was
I hope
missing.
it was right. Well, I go with Tobias Stoll or Stolli
Vitor Guevedo,
and Nestor Videla.
Nestor. Okay, and let's go straight into it. From Peru, that is super cool. 23-year-old David Gutierrez.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Impossible heavy deadline.
Yeah, impossible heavy. Yeah.
Okay.
Fast and
Found a good spot, added great to it, I think. Yeah. So front finger impossible, then impossible, nose manual, nollie impossible off.
flip,
Flip,
one foot landing, yeah.
And then tail slide flip out.
Nice. I liked it.
Great line.
Honestly, creativity, a lot of points for creativity, a lot
Yeah.
of points for the spot. This is what I will give if I was a judge. Absolutely great. And a single entry from Peru, it's probably worth bringing up the argument again that all these people would not have come to the Fast Fingers.
Yeah.
And we have this kind of little void in our heart. The Fast Fingers is not happening with hundreds of people buzzing around Blackriver Headquarters, but all these people for the first time can just take part and actually face everybody, every other fingerboarder in the world, and there you go. It's just great.
And actually win €1,000.
Oh.
I know we said it only once,
Yeah.
but isn't that an amazing fact that you went out filming with your friends, had fun, and then all of a sudden you may be €1,000 richer at the end of the night?
Yeah, I think it's
I
absolutely
think
great.
that is very great. And
Well, let me go through my card. Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, then you go through the card.
Yeah, I am in love with this thing. David Gutierrez is 23 from Peru. He's recorded this in Lima, and he rides for Crisis and Spark.
And he's fingerboarding for 10 years now, since 2012. The judges have scored him with an overall 73.47.
Oh, look, judges are again all very much on the same
all have
level, right?
one opinion. So let's go on to the next entry, I would say.
I agree.
Another German entry, no surprise there. Fingerboarding is pretty big in Germany.
Yeah.
It is Marlon Seidel, who's 26 years old. Great spot, first of all. That's before I even noticed the first trick. Blunt to fakie and a switch front here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Or front flip or front heel. I need
Yeah,
to see it
okay,
again.
let's see. We have the slow-mo to help us out there.
50-50 tray out.
tray flip. Then a
Massive
big
flip.
kick flip, blunt to fakie.
A little
and
dragged, I have to say. And switch from double heel? Just front side heel. Okay, judges know better than me. Switch front heel. As long as they see it right, I'm super happy.
Definitely. I think, as you say, a little drag. The plant is the weakest link of the line.
The
I would
blunt,
say.
yeah, you're right.
The
blunt
fakie.
seemed ever so slightly dragged. He probably would have got another chance for the whole line if he tried again.
Yeah.
Every other trick was so cool. The spot,
The spot, really urban with graffitis. The kickflip, great transfer from one level to the other.
Yeah.
Basically,
what do you
it's a
think it was? Some
two-level
bridge
line.
machinery? What do you think it was?
Yeah, it looked like it. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but well done on finding that spot. I think that should. And it was also not filmed by him. Almost impossible with that spot,
he
right?
also went out
you
with a
need
crew.
someone, yeah.
Well, Marlon not only is 26 from Germany, he filmed this in Berlin, and he rides for Schrankenheads.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
He was many times at Fast Fingers,
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
and he is fingerboarding since 2008. So for 14 years now, since he was 12, and I think you
He's
can
part
see
of the
it.
scene, yeah.
You saw the experience
Yeah.
in that. And yeah, this is Marlon. Again, you can see his face, but we are of course also happy to see his scores now. What were the judges thinking about that spot? the trick selection, the flow, and yeah, everything that was going on there.
Well, it's fine. We're having for the first time a little bit of technical issues on this.
We have a little technical issue.
With this long live stream, I'm very positive that something like that would have happened, and it's okay, we're there. Can we please see the scores from the previous rider, guys?
Now we see a clip that will be up next. Okay, we see the slow-mo of that. All right.
Maybe you see me a little
technical
perplexed,
issues,
but yeah.
Little hiccup. You know, it's getting late. We're all a bit tired, but here are now the scores for Marlon Seidel. He got an average score of 80.74.
Yeah.
That is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And here, there seems to be a little gap.
Between 76 and 87, it's quite 72 to 87. It is quite a gap, to be fair.
So let's hear them, right?
Let's hear them too.
Let's hear Simon and then Andre.
Correct. Yeah.
So yeah, very nice spot, one of the best so far. But I didn't like the filming because I really love like fisheye, very wide filming, very close. That was the only issue for me. That's why I gave it 72.
Okay, so score put down for Simon from the filming, which was very long shot, fairly standard. I understand that, yeah.
True.
I mean, for me, it was actually the whole dynamism of the whole thing. The whole run was very dynamic. It was actually all clean. And diverse on the tricks as well. A typical outdoors run, I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
Very good.
Both opinions.
I love to see the difference of opinions, and I love that we do this exercise. I hope you are enjoying from home as well. For us, it's just so fresh to see this happen.
Definitely.
Okay, I think we are ready for the next rider, right?
Yes, you saw it already.
Yeah.
Rodrigo Guerrero Barraza, 32 from Chile. I love how many nations we have participating here.
Yeah.
Coming up right now. Wow, it was a great combo. Wall ride to plant slide. I really like that. We haven't seen. Oh yeah, we have seen a little bit cruising yet.
Yeah,
So
I'm in love with this shot for some reason.
Impossible no slide, nollie flip out, and then the plant and the half cap flip to finish it all off. I like how he really stretched.
I was not watching the tricks. I was lost in the clip. It's very street.
Yeah.
The colors, I like the colors. I like the blurry background and his face popping out in the end, so close to the floor. Yeah, I very much like this.
It was really good. He filmed it in Antofagasta. I hope I'm saying that right.
Antofagasta.
Fagasta, thank you. And he has also no sponsors, and he didn't let us know since when he's fingerboarding, but from the clip, I think he has some experience.
Looks like, right? Yeah.
Looks
Maybe
like
just forgot to answer the question, maybe wanted to keep it a mystery, who knows. Rodrigo, if you're watching, answer the question. When did you start fingerboarding? We don't have this info of you. So I'm missing it in my cards.
And he's obsessed with them. How could you do that to Paolo?
Fantastic. South America, what a strong scene as well.
Yeah.
This is, again, I know I'm stressing this a lot, but when can the South American come to Fast Fingers to Germany? When can they just turn up and pick a €1,000 flight just to come to Schwarzenbach? And this is what it's about. We bring up talents from all over. There you go.
Totally.
Scores are out. 77-16.
Definitely. All the judges are
very much agree on that one.
Yeah.
Very much agree on that one.
totally.
So, yeah.
So let's move on to the next one. Someone you know from a lot of contests. It's Tobias Stoll, 28 from Germany. And if you have seen him fingerboarding in the past, then you know something special is coming now.
I'm fairly certain he's a fan favorite as well.
Yeah. Okay, great spot. Great flow.
The crusty landing.
Yeah.
The sunny day.
So,
The spot.
impossible, nose plant slide, nollie shove it. No, frontside shove it, right?
Yeah.
And then kick flip and a frontside big spin.
And
okay, we want to see it one more time for the judges.
pull it
please.
up, selecta. I love that.
Casper flip, right?
Yeah.
And then kick flip and frontside big spin. The whole spot seems so rough. That nose plant slide seems so flawless.
3, 4.
But the stairs seem so... There is no marble spot, you know? And
you can see his shoe and his sock. And again, you can see a little bit of the people from the back. I like the shot as well. Well, I'm going to go through my card if you don't mind.
Do that.
Stolli, 28 years old from Germany, filmed this in Leipzig. He rides also for a hopping list of sponsors, starting with Blackriver and going on with FBS, Oak Wheels, Pop Decks, and Stoned Obstacles.
And he is fingerboarding for 14 years now, since 2008, since he was 14.
And again, no secret, he's a fan favorite as well. I mean, when his content comes out, I see how people react. So
yeah. I mean, no illusion that he isn't a great fingerboarder.
And there you go, 9 club. Not a full 9 club, but almost a full 9 club. 91.63, as you say.
Yeah, definitely. Overall, great scores.
Let's hear a couple judges on this clip.
I would like to hear Nash. Nash gave the highest score.
Let's go. Yeah.
Microphone?
Yeah, Nash, please.
Maybe I do. All right, hey, thanks, guys. Hope you're enjoying your night. That was really sick, like San Francisco style spot and that hospital flip, you know, Jerry Sue style. Really stoked on that one. Just good flow and, you know, anything that's going downhill I think is really cool. So props.
So cool, San Francisco style spot.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nash. Yeah, absolutely great.
That is very true.
Yeah.
And if we could also hear it from Maria.
So just there was a little bit of a switch up between two of the scores. My score was on 97.99.
Okay.
I love Stolli, and I think his fingerboarding is very technical. What really impressed me too is at the end he finished with a frontside big spin, and on something like that surface, that is super difficult to do. If he would have reverted, we would have been able to see it, or he would have failed it. So I think that was super impressive, and the spot was incredible. He did a great job, and everything was clean.
Yeah, absolutely no room for revert at that surface with the little rocks. When I said it's a that to me is almost like a fifth trick. Yeah, thank you, Maria.
And she's right. They were all pretty clean, pretty high score. I think no doubt there. Yeah. And then now, second to last already.
Yeah, we're getting there.
It is Vitor Quevedo, 21 from Brazil.
Yeah.
And here's his clip. Nollie tray, crooked, nollie no slide, nollie flip, nollie frontside heel. It was all pretty nollie. So 360 shove it, then nollie tray, backside crooked, then backside no slide, nollie flip, and nollie front heel. Even though it was rolled over the floor.
Spot was super hard. This whole run was backside or over the little wall. He was crouching on the floor. There was this manhole next to him that I was way too less comfortable with. Probably some other OCD people like me noticed it from home. He could have slipped into that manhole anytime. I think it was a very hard spot, and I was stolen from this clip.
I think so too. Also the last trick, like I said, it was a bit rolled over the floor, but it also looked like it's just in reach, you know, like it was the last stretch of the arm where he could reach to make this line really flow and not stop to move further with the...
It doesn't look like a line that he's tried a million times also. Maybe he did, but it looks supernatural to me. I don't know.
Totally. Vitor filmed this in Porto Alegre, and he's riding for Val's Finger Shop, and he's also, like Stolli, fingerboarding since 2008.
Wow.
That is super cool to see these people from all over the world who have independently from each other started fingerboarding at the same time.
I think, if I'm not wrong, this Val's fingerboarding. Yeah, we heard this for Rafael Spadari from Brazil as well. So we got two teammates.
So they're big in Brazil.
Yeah.
Not big in Japan, but
big in Brazil.
Big in Brazil. 77.5. And
yeah, fair score. I do understand that. I would have expected a bit more for the hardness of the spot. Again, that's just my opinion. But probably they measured everything in between. Should we hear an opinion from one of our judges?
Yeah, what about Timo? We haven't heard him for a while.
Yeah, we were just laughing because me and Andre had the same points. Like
Oh.
we were trying to avoid
Not
that,
easy with
right?
the digits after the 0, yeah. So why did you give that score, Timo?
Did you have a blackout? Actually, it was a great line. Can't tell, dude. It's getting late.
That's
Okay,
good.
Then let's hear it from Andre.
Yeah.
Then let's hear it from Andre if he gave the same score.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it was solid. It wasn't really perfect to go beyond much more on the scores itself. I would have loved to. But I really, really liked it. Yeah.
It's cool. On a score, fair number.
Okay.
We're getting closer and closer to the end, to the last rider of this competition. So
Last but not least, if you follow fingerboarding or you don't follow fingerboarding, I'm sure you have heard of Nestor Videla. He is by far the oldest participant, not just in the final, but in the whole competition, from Argentina, 70 years old. Okay, but that was a crazy trick. So fakey 5-0 and then a fakey tray.
okay, slow-mo
Let's see the
that
slow-mo.
stuff, slow-mo that stuff.
So wall ride,
Switch wall, right?
flip. Oh yeah.
Pressure
exactly.
flip out.
Yeah. Then fakey no slide.
Then fakey,
Waifu.
according to what you... Yeah,
And
and
double tray.
fakey 540, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in for watching
Oh
this.
look how is.
Yeah, obviously, his son and his whole entourage push him a
He has
lot.
a pillow. He was probably kneeling.
What?
on.
You're right, he has a pillow.
So
Can we see this again? Sorry, can we see this
Let's
thing,
see that
this whole
again.
thing again, please?
Yeah, you see, he is kneeling there. It's a great spot as well. That's probably super smooth what he's fingerboarding
Probably a
there.
bank or something.
Yeah.
I love that he has the pillow. I didn't notice it, man.
So switch wall right, pressure flip,
Yeah.
and then fakey no slide, frontside no slide.
I call that fakey tail and this fakey nose grind. But yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
really different schools of thinking. And I think this is a 540.
Yeah, and then, look at this. And they were all out there, and they all have. This is what fingerboarding is all about. Look at this. They're celebrating together. They went out together. They are happy. Like, if you look like this at the end of your line, I would say you have already won.
I know.
No?
I believe that this is a very special case of going out with a crew and filming fingerboarding. Nestor is heavily pushed from his son, from the whole crew of Dirty Monkeys. Obviously, it's very clear how he's really pushed into this, and he's enjoying the support that he has from the rest of the crew. And I think it was a bank, the spot.
Yeah.
And I think that obviously, these were not the cleanest tricks of the competition. Let's not hide behind that.
Yes, of course.
As already mentioned, we pushed the effort, we pushed the spot. And let's see what the judges have to say about this.
Yeah, I think also though it is, we should mention that Nestor is fingerboarding for 2 years. So
Wow.
since he is 68.
Wow, it just started since 2 years. Wow,
Okay.
he's a young gun, basically.
Yeah, he got a 62.43 and all the judges scored it pretty evenly.
Yes.
So let's hear one last opinion for the night. It's the one from Maria.
Yes.
Nestor, los trucos está saliendo increíble. The tricks came out so good, and I have so much respect for him. I think he's incredible. Of course, in comparison to some of the other riders, the tricks weren't as clean, but so much respect for him. I have no idea how long that took, but he made it look like it was another day in his life, and I have so much respect for it.
That's very, very
Couldn't
true. It looked like
agree
a
more.
beautiful
Couldn't
occasion
agree
in his
more.
life. Yeah.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you for the 6 judges. These were our 30 finalists.
Yeah, this was the 30
Thank
slip.
you for judging them all. And let's go now to the Flatface social media corner. Tom, what do the people out there have to say?
I think Nestor is an absolute fan favourite, and I just wanted to pick out this comment in particular from I Eat Fingerboards. Life goal, still be fingerboarding at 70 years old. And I think everybody in this room would completely agree with that. But yeah, I just wanted to share some pictures that have been sent in. So the first one is actually been, well, it was an entry from Stolly, but this was posted a few days ago showing behind the scenes of his clip. So it looked like he had a full crew behind him, just showing what goes into his clips. I thought that was fantastic. Another quick photo, just how scenic is that, guys? Just an outdoor fingerboard spot, their phone, and loads of setups around it. I can tell that would have been an absolutely great session. And finally, I just thought I'd highlight this clip. Somebody watching the stream tonight and fingerboarding with a fingerboard with no trucks or wheels. I just thought that was fantastic. But yeah, just some general comments. OG Fingers FB has said Timo has the best smile in fingerboarding. You know what, mate? I agree with that. Afrobi has said big shout out to the judges. I think this was one of the hardest judging jobs, showing your rating to the public immediately and always having an explanation. But it's not just love for the judges, it's also love for the filming crew. Slush Cult has said, shout out to whoever is behind the scenes doing the camera switching and visuals. This is so, so good. And yeah, you can hear it, man, that's fantastic. But yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. And back to you guys for the heat scores.
Dring.
Who's that? Who's that? Is it Mike Schneider on the phone?
What?
What?
No. What?
Whoa! What is happening?
Hello, Mike.
Good to speak to you. How are you?
How's it going?
Yeah, all good, man. Yeah, it's, as you can hear, it's absolutely buzzing in here. It's buzzing on the chat too. And chat, while I'm here talking to Mike, I just want you to prepare some questions for you to ask Mike. So I'm going to pick out the top 3 questions that I'll ask him quite soon. But before we speak to Mike, and I think he's going to pick his favourite trick, we'll watch a video from Flatface. Oh no, sorry, that's coming later. We'll cut over to the desk, who's going to ask Mike about his favourite trick of the contest so far.
That is correct. Thank you very much, Mike, for tuning in and having this little surprise for us. We would love to have you here with us in the core group, and having you live feels really, really warm. So thank you for coming in, first of all.
Mike, so nice.
Yeah, thank you for having
Yeah.
me. I'm glad to be here.
Well, Mike, do you want to explain us very briefly why you're showing up, apart from obviously saying hi and taking part to this? Is there any special reason?
Yeah, I mean, everybody put in so much effort from around the world, and there were so many amazing clips. So I wanted to pick my own favorite trick and give them a big special prize from Flatface. So it's a Flatface best trick, and I got to watch all the entries and stuff. And yeah, I'm ready to announce it if you want me to.
Well,
go ahead.
thank you for that. Please do that. Yeah.
Yeah, so my favorite trick was Ian Mullet. In his line, he did like a switch, nose slide, fakie shove, nose slide, fakie flip out. And it was just insane. In that whole line, it was insane, but even the trick on its own is just like really awesome. So that was my favorite. And I want to congratulate you for winning that and give you some awesome prizes and offer you a spot on the Flatface team if you're interested. So, yeah, we'll connect.
Super surprise. Okay.
This is unreal.
Okay, so Ian Mullet, if you're listening to this, if you're tuned in,
Wow.
Our rider number 3 for the day, he's 18, he's from Argentina, and you heard right, not only you are Mike's favorite trick for the day, so you win a big fat sponsor pack from Flatface, but Mike, at our total unawareness, decided to put you on the Flatface team if you'd like that. So maybe get in touch with Mike. Mike, look at how he's smiling. Look at this little bastard.
That was really cheeky. Like,
That was really
he
cheeky.
caught us all by surprise.
Well done, Mike.
Mike, we want to thank you not just for calling in and announcing this here, adding a new team rider to your roster, bringing in a clip that we'll show later, announcing your best trick, but thank you for bringing that Flatface social media corner to us, sponsoring it. Thank you for being part of this. I think the Flatface social media corner was a big, big highlight of tonight.
This was
honestly.
the funniest part of the night, having Thom there following this. So yeah, absolute our thank you for that. Flatface social media corner forever.
Yeah, big applause for Mike. Once
Yeah,
again, Mike,
come
you're the man. And as Thom is doing such a good job, Thom, You guys out there had the chances to ask the questions, and Tom will now pass them on to Mike.
Yeah, we've had plenty of questions, Mike. But
It's 10 seconds.
but I'm going to pick out my three favourite questions. The first one, what is the biggest hurdle you've had with Flatface as a company?
Wow. Probably like once it started getting big and I couldn't keep up with the orders, I think that's when I had to really figure out like how I'm going to keep this thing going, because I kept shutting down my store when I would get too many orders and just stop taking orders until I could catch up. And that's not really like a sustainable way to like run something good. So yeah, just realizing like, all right, I have to hire some people and get help. And then, you know, so I can focus on making the boards and stuff, and then have somebody else helping with the shipping and stuff. So I hired my parents and we hired some other people down the line. And yeah, I think that was the biggest hurdle, just like figuring out how to scale it up, but keep everything the same or better quality wise and all that.
Nice. You know what? That's so interesting, Mike, because I think a lot of people won't realise you've got a team behind you actually helping out with your work. It's not just you. So yeah, that's fantastic to hear. I've got another question here. This is from Lucky. What inspired you to start up Flatface? And I suppose you've already answered that. How did you get going? But what inspired you in the first place?
Yeah, so I have like a lot of inspirations in fingerboarding, but to put it simply, it was just kind of like me fingerboarding and wanting to make everything, really just make things better, make my fingerboard better, make boards, make ramps, a little of this and that. And I was just kind of selling boards that I made for like a few dollars in my like 4th grade, 5th grade class to other kids who fingerboarded. And I never expected that it would grow into something like it is today. But that's like the little humble beginnings, just like pretty much playing around, just making a few things and selling them for fun. And like I made a website and things exploded from there.
So nice to hear like everything's like naturally grown and stuff like that. That's brilliant. One last question from Lee Walsh. What's the best part about hosting Rendezvous?
Well, probably just all the amazing friends getting together from all over the world, all over the country. People fly in that you haven't seen for years and it feels like you saw them a week ago. Like we're all such like a tight family. And everybody has like fingerboard friends that they've met from different places in the world, and it's the same thing for everybody. Like we all get together, and it's just so much fun to like be together in person with like these amazing people. Like fingerboarders get along better than any other group of people I've ever seen. Like there's just so many long-lasting friendships from around the world, and like there's no barriers. It doesn't matter who you are, what you're about at all. Like you're still gonna have tons of really special friends in fingerboarding. So yeah, just like seeing it bring everybody together like that is the most special part.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, proof is in the pudding. Everybody here in this room is flown all over the world, yeah. And of course with Rendezvous, people fly in from all across the world too. But speaking of all across the world, I just want to take this opportunity to thank everybody that's interacted with the Flatface social media corner. It's been great reading all of your comments tonight and sharing your photos and videos with the team too. So I just want to take this opportunity again, just say thank you very much. But yeah, Mike, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And yeah, I guess we'll speak to you very soon. So thank you, Mike.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This is an amazing production, by the way. Props to everybody who worked on this, who's putting it together. It's very impressive and a whole lot of fun. I've been enjoying watching the whole thing. So good job, everybody. Keep it up. And thank you to everybody who entered from all around the world as well. Sick clips, awesome stuff.
Awesome. Mike, I'm heartwarmed by this contribution. Thank you, Tom, for managing this so well. And there's a couple things that Mike said that impressed me very much. Yeah. But first of all, the fact that he hired his parents on top of other people. I'm sure that people from home were like, what? Did you just say that? And if you don't know Flatface, yeah, Mike hired his parents some years ago, and it's quite impressive. I love the idea that he mentioned the VU and the vibration that it brings along. I hope that anyone from Europe will be able to go there one day. I'm going there in August.
Yay!
And he also talked about how fingerboarders are the best type of people that get along, and that's true. You just smash fingerboarders in a room, doesn't matter what walk of life they come from, they're just gonna have some good time. It's crazy.
If you just look at these room of people that I would never have met in another way than fingerboarding. Anyway, thank you, Mike, and thank you, Thom. Thank you for the social media, Flatface Social Media Corner. It was an absolute pleasure. You guys are the best.
Viva Flatface! Absolutely.
And what is the only thing missing now? Who is the one fingerboard personality that we are missing now to make this perfect round thing here? It is Mr. Blackriver himself. So let's welcome with us Martin Ehrenberger, Mr. Blackriver, the founder, the reason we're all here, the man behind it all.
Hello, people. Nice to have you all. Yeah, I'm here to give my personal best trick to the contest.
Oh, really? You do that as well? Okay, lovely.
So, and the best trick of my view goes to Thomas Schwartz. His frontside blunt slide riding on a skateboard, and he gets a new Blackriver board.
Wow. Okay.
To shred it down. And
So you heard right, Thomas. Your trick, your individual frontside blunt was picked from Mr. Blackriver himself as the best trick, or Martin's favorite.
Yeah.
And this is your favorite prize? This is your prize?
I saw it, my brain just blows away.
Yeah.
After this frontside blunt.
Yeah, you've been talking about it for a few days. I can tell. It's been seriously engaged on this trick. So
let's see it again, right?
Yeah, actually, we should. We definitely should. Yeah.
What Martin is talking about. And in slow-mo. Even the slow-mo is faster than some
Even
other
the slow-mo
tricks
is
in the
faster,
competition. Yeah.
Okay, we totally get it. Well, thank you very
Great,
much for
great.
that as well, Martin, really.
Wait, thank you.
Yeah, but don't leave, don't leave.
Everything.
Stay here with us,
Yeah,
don't
stay
leave,
here.
okay? We got to the very, very clue of the day.
Now we're saying who won that thing.
Well, if you
actually.
followed it and if you took some notes, you probably know already.
You know.
I didn't, so I am very eager to see what the direction comes up with. Yeah.
And as in every good end, we count down, right?
Yeah.
Third place.
Third place of the competition.
Fast Fingers Online 2022. 300 euros richer in their pocket is...
Sebastian von Arx, 27, Switzerland.
Congratulations. Third place, well done.
Well, second place on the podium, silver spot, 300 euros cash money. Let's see who we got.
500 euros.
500
for the
euros.
second place.
500 euros second
It
place.
is Stolli! Tobias Stoll. 28. And now, my friend, let's stand up.
Okay,
for
fair enough, fair enough.
The one
Push this
person who takes it all. 1,000 euros. First place, Fast Fingers Online 2022 is...
Okay, well.
Wow, congratulations.
Well, Ramon, if you're watching this, this was really
Ramon,
inevitable.
Congratulations.
This was
That
crazy,
is
crazy
so great.
inevitable.
Okay, so I think...
Here we are back to the studio.
Yeah,
We're still all standing up,
congratulations,
excited
Ramon.
for Ramon.
I think there's nothing else left but to thank everyone
Yeah.
being involved. Thank you, Paolo.
Thank you, Olli. It was great.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you all out there. Thank you for sending the
I actually lost it, man.
Thank you for the judges. Thank you for judging. Thank you for the judges of round one. Thanks, Thom. Have a great night out there. Thanks
Thank
for
you to the
tuning in.
production. The production was being awesome. The cameraman, everybody. Fast Fingers Online. This was it, really. We hope you liked it.